We're finally here, kids. It only took 12 years, but we made it. Wow. So welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. I'm amped up in this new moon and this solar eclipse is past. Yay. Oh, the energy feels so good. Tomorrow is Losar. And we are here for your predictions. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. So hi, everybody. Happy New Year. It didn't feel like it's right when the New Year starts on the Gregorian calendar of the 1st of January, but it always feels better when it starts later in February. So how is everybody? I'm just popping on here, put my links in the chat. Hello. How are you? I was thinking, like, how am I going to do this? I don't want to do this, like, having it so that we're all doing all signs from, like, here, I'm going to turn on, something's wrong with this. This looks funny. Why is it? It looks like it's not light enough. So, hello. Welcome. I just meditated and said my traditional Buddhist prayers. And today I was like, okay, what do I want to do or how we're going to make this happen? It kind of looks like underwater or something. Why does it look all funny? Why can't shit ever get right? I'll clean this up a bit. Is that better? Does that look a little shinier? Let's turn on the... All right, kids. Hopefully you can hear me. Everything's good. Good. Well, happy year of the horse. I am a horse. I'm excited. All the other horses I know are excited. The year of the snake was rough, period, no matter what your sign. And we're going to get started with our predictions for the new year. So let me drop my links. If you want a personal, let me know. I don't think I'm going to do a free yes or no today. Too busy. I got to go to work after this. So by work, I mean more of this. I got to go read after I do readings. Let me get these started. So hopefully you're doing well and you're feeling it. You're ready, guys, right? Don't push too hard under a solar eclipse, I've read. We're gently manifesting. Gentle. All right, here we go. Now I'm ready. Okay, hi, everybody. Welcome. I meditated this morning, and I meditated with my Himalayan quartz because Lunar New Year, you know, Asian calendar. Tomorrow is Losar, the Tibetan New Year. They hardly ever line up so well. So this is showing us. And I also meditated with lapis lazuli, which is considered a precious stone in ancient Asia, India, East Asia. So meditated with those guys. And I wanted to show you my Year of the Horse pendant. So the last Year of the Horse, see this? I was making big life changes and moves. It's right before I moved down to Florida. Actually, I got this right before I traveled the US and then decided to move to Florida, which I really wish I wouldn't have come to Florida, but here we are. And now here we are again. I'm getting ready to leave Florida. So the Year of the Horse, it took a 12-year cycle. Woo! Isn't it beautiful? So this is, I think it's mother of pearl underneath there with gold leaf. I don't know how they did that. And these are real rubies. So this is a beautiful, I don't know if it looks like it is somehow antique, but I don't think so. I think it's just made to look that way. The real rubies, though. Very beautiful piece that I love very much. So yay to the Year of the Horse. Hello. And let's just get started. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do Aries to Pisces, but I also want to do a general prediction for the Year of the Horse for everyone. And then I think, I'm like, if I have time and energy, I'm going to try to go through all of the years because we're celebrating the Year of the Horse, Lunar New Year. I'm going to start with the Year of the Horse, go to the Year of the Goat or the Sheep, and then the Monkey and so on. I'm like, okay, that's a lot, Salena, but maybe it'll happen. And if you want a personal reading, stop me, because if you pay me to do a reading, then you take precedence and you are then the boss. And I am then working for you. All right, here we go, Aries. Let's just bust on out of the gate. So it's interesting because the Lunar New Year in the Chinese horoscope aligns with the, I think, the Western, or there's like a comparison. And I do believe that the dragon is Aries. And so technically speaking, I think that the horse energy is directly related to the Gemini energy. I'm not sure. I've never been able to figure that out. I don't know if there is a connection directly. But let's get started. Like I said, I meditated and prayed. I feel great. It's a good day. I don't have a ton of time before I go to work again, but I'm here for personal readings. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I'm a real spiritual practitioner. I've been practicing Buddhism that I was taught from my Geshe, my Tibetan Geshe, who came from Sergei Monastery. I studied with him for 18 years and earned the same degree that he did. And yeah, so this is a culture close to my heart. I'm one of these real people. I'm one of these legit motherfuckers. And for me, the Lunar New Year is definitely more of a reset, okay, than the regular New Year. So we'll just start. So let's get started. If you want a reading, let me know. Please hit the like button and subscribe. So even if you don't want a reading, that's fine. That's cool. But it helps other people find the algorithm and they can get a reading. Otherwise, let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm going to use my Tibetan Tarot today. We're going to our Eastern philosophy theme. Like I said, I'm going to make it real short because I want to try to do the horse through the horse, but I don't know if that'll happen. So here we go. Thank you, everybody. How are you doing today? I feel great. I feel fucking fabulous. I had some dreams. I don't even remember them. They were so like beautiful and amazing. I just wake up in the dream land like, what's cool? So here we go, Aries. What do we have for Aries in the year of the horse? So thank you, everybody. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you want a personal reading, let me know. I'll do it. I'll stop it. I'll timestamp all these anyway so people can find them later. So what do we have for Aries in the year of the horse? I'm just going to do quick predictions. And yeah, like I said, try to get through all of the, the Chinese signs. I don't know if I'll be able to. That's kind of big. Okay, what do we have for Aries? Aries, what do we have? What's happening for you this year? Okay, 1. All right. So we have the 2 of Cups. So maybe you're going to be juggling. Maybe you're going to work on your finances. This is for the next year until we get to the, and then we have the Page of Cups, learning how to explore something. So what I feel like is maybe you've been juggling your finances and you haven't even believed that it's possible to change them. But Spirit is saying this is going to be your year. You're a fiery sign. This is a fiery horse. You're the fire horse. So I think this year is going to be good for you. You're going to actually start to believe that it's possible for something to change. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, for something to be stable. So this could be about a marriage or a partnership because we have wands here, but I think that's just you and your energy. You're going to make something stable that hasn't been stable before, Aries. So it's going to take you believing in it, this Piscean energy, Page of Cups, because you've been juggling so long that maybe you don't actually believe it's possible to be stable, to have this union, have this marriage, have this whatever it is you're working on. Yeah, 10 of coins, your money. So for some of you, it's literally going to be your family and your money and your legacy. And you're going to explore it. And you're going to believe it's even possible because you're in search of this. And I think you're going to be spiritually guided too. So we have Taurus here. Yes, for this new beginning. I get a lot of coins. So I think your coins are going to increase this year, Aries. It's going to look good for you. So I like this a lot. So if you've been financially struggling, you're going to go out, you're going to adventure, you're going to find something that's stable, possibly around a marriage, more stability. Yeah. All right, Aries, that's good. Like I said, I'm going to fly through these because I want to be able to do the Chinese New Year too. So they're going to be fast. She's going to be fast. She's a fast talker. I do talk fast. And you know what? I drink coffee. You can always tell when Selena's detoxing from caffeine in the morning when I'm not. Because when I'm not, I'm like, or when I'm not detoxing, I'm drinking coffee. So, and if you put espresso in it, my God, I can talk fast. I'm like that guy remember that fast talking guy from the 90s? He used to do those commercials as like an auction. I could probably put him, which is crazy because you'd think I'd have a Mercury Gemini or some fucking Mercury ruled Mercury, but I really just got a Cancer Mercury, which I don't know how that works out, but here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Whoa, that flew out. Okay. Wow, Taurus, love this. Good fucking year for a horse, right? You're the bull. This is perfect. Your horse is here. You are definitely manifesting something this year. What is Taurus manifesting? Whoa. You're manifesting a truth that you've been defending. Interesting. So I'm just going to take 3 for each one, you guys. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, that's not even possible again because I did literally mix these up. So there's a more stability here. So we could have a Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. We got a Queen of Cups here for you. Could have a Taurus Aries crossover. See how this isn't where the other one was? Because I mixed them all up. But still, we see someone who might have left you out in the cold, Taurus, or you felt like you've been out of the cold. Maybe you've been through something financially. Has to do with the Cancer. Now you're going to find happiness. I like this. Or maybe you have Cancer in your chart because I'm just reading for all the sign placements. So it doesn't have to be Taurus Sun or whatever. I have Taurus Moon. I like this. So you're manifesting a truth that you've been defending about a stable union here. Woo! Regarding a Queen of Cups, or maybe you are this Queen of Cups, who previously you felt left out in the cold and now you feel happiness. You've been on a break with this person. Wow, you're definitely, there you are, spiritually guided. Okay, there's a truth that you're manifesting and defending about something being stable. A marriage or a union. I don't even see this as your pentacles. I see this more as your emotional stability or something you've been working on with someone possibly. Or you getting into this energy of being loving. Being loving and being kind so that you can have something stable instead of being left out in the cold. So, or for some of you, you're going to be leaving this counterpart, that King or Queen of Cups. Some of you, that's the truth. The truth is you're manifesting the truth. Whatever's been hidden, whatever's been defended, it's coming out for you, Taurus. I like this. Maybe this is a Taurus truth of your own. Maybe you're in love with someone and you haven't admitted it. Or vice versa. So moving on to Gemini. Gemini, what do we have for my Geminis? Like I said, I'm blasting through them, you guys, so that I can get to the Chinese signs, because that's going to be fun for me. That'll be fun for me. Here we go. Gemini, what do we have for you this next year? In the year of... Here, I have to do it like this, because I'm a pop reader, and so these cards are too big for my little hands. I actually have tiny fingers and little hands and tiny toes. It's strange. I'm not a small person. Okay, wow. Well, Gemini, this is a fucking year for you to get this judgment. Whoa. Oh my God, about love. Something you've been stuck in that came out. I didn't even want it to come out. I told you I was just doing 3. Wow. Okay, Gemini. So we have Libra here and we have a judgment about a new beginning in love. Something you've been stuck in your head about and where you want to invest with this person or situation. So this year you're finally going to make a justice call. You may actually get married. Maybe you've been engaged or wondering if you should get married. Whoa, here's the devil. So we have Capricorn energy. I feel like, wow, this is pretty intense. And now you want to move forward with the truth. Well, Gemini, this is, I feel like something that was stalled, this is what I'm getting, or that you've been ruminating on for far too long, because we have 8 of Swords. That is not a good place for a Gemini to be, stuck in their head around something, especially when it comes to love. That's not where we want Gemini. And now there's a truth coming out about healing, about something you're attracted to. Woo. So we have you wanting to invest with the devil here. Could be Capricorn or something you're just very attached to or obsessed with and wanting to move forward quickly. Damn. There's a judgment call. So I don't know if this is a divorce, but I don't get that. I get the opposite of that. Maybe someone else is going through divorce and that has you stuck in your head and now you're moving forward swiftly with this person after making this judgment. Okay, Gemini, big stuff, big news. Well, they say, like I said earlier, that the Gemini energy is attached to the horse in the Chinese astrology. So maybe this is your year to move forward swiftly and make something stable, legally stable, or just a commitment, which we know isn't easy for Gemini. Commitment's hard, but we know it's not hard for a Cancer commitment. So we're moving on to Cancer. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I guess if Gemini is the horse, then Cancer would be the goat or the sheep. I'm like, what do we call it? The goat or the sheep? I feel like I like sheep. Goat sounds good. I think people always like it different. Like there's the year of the pig, but everyone wants to call it the year of the boar. And everyone born in the year of the sheep wants to call it the year of the goat. What's wrong with a sheep? We need sheep. We love their wool. They're cute. They come in different colors. They're funny. They sing. They're loyal. Goats are weird. They eat anything. They have funny eyes. I prefer sheep. But anyways, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Whew, Venus, North Node. Okay, Cancer, that came out as it did. All right. Some illusions in this next year, Cancer, about timing and something not being the right time. Now you're getting information on. This came out too, so that you can work together. Okay, so maybe in the past you've had a lot of options or illusions around love. Oh, and this is about you being strong. Interesting. So for the other horse, I feel like you are... I wish we could show this more. Can we stick that in there? I never get to wear this thing. I'm going to wear it tonight. I feel like you've had some rough times, Cancer. They say that the 4 cardinal signs, now that we've gone through all of this astrological upheaval and revealing, are now going to be taking their dominant place as the leaders of each zodiac element, which I feel is appropriate, right? So your element is cups. You've had a lot of illusions when it comes to love, when it comes to who's faithful, when it comes to seeing things clearly because of timing. It wasn't quite your time. Something wasn't right. And now you're getting illumination about how to work together to build something. Yeah. And it's going to take a lot of strength to make this money, or you're strong. It could be a Leo you're dealing with. Wow. And here you are, Taurus, Libra energy. Wow. Getting to calmer waters. All right. You're getting to calmer waters this year as the sexy motherfucker that you are, Cancer, after walking away from some bullshit. So be strong because you're being called to step up to the plate. Drop your illusions. Something wasn't right. Maybe in the past you were waiting for someone or something, or you'd been through a lot and you think, why me? It doesn't have to just be romance. I feel like all the people in relationships I'm a Cancer stellium, so I'm taking a little longer on this one. Please hit the like button, you guys. It helps the algorithm. Even if you don't want a personal reading, somebody needs one from a real high priestess, and I am a real high priestess. 20 years in the temple, baby. Straight up working my bad karma off. Yeah, the high priestess right there. So you've had a lot of illusions that are now being broken because now's the time. They weren't right in the past, and you're getting illumination because this is the card of happiness and illumination because you've worked hard for it. You've been strong, and now things are going to start to move in your favor, and you're going to stand in your Empress/Emperor energy and get to calmer waters, either with the King or Queen of Wands that you had to walk away from. I like this. Okay, great. So Cancer. Ooh, and there's the 10 of Cups. It's your time, babies. You know, all those illusions. Use your illusion too, right? You had to let them go. See people as they are, not as you are, as you want them to be. That's the biggest thing with Cancer. What do you mean not everybody's sweet and kind and compassionate and fierce and loyal and a little bit crazy? Well, everyone is, but a little crazy. That's all right, Cancer. You got this. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next sweet big heart of the zodiac is Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we got, Leo? I might not even timestamp this. I don't think I have time to timestamp it now, today, but I may later or something. Here we go, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for Leo? What do we have for you, Leo, in the year of... All right, so this came out in reverse. 9 of Cups. All right, hopefully it's not about your unhappiness. I'm not going to... You know what? Yeah, so you're coming out of this. You're coming out of no longer being disappointed about some sort of love situation or just in life in general. Yeah, you're healing. Okay, Leo, this is great. Yeah, this is great. So you... I feel like previously had to walk away from something. There you are, the Queen of Wands. So something made you very unhappy. You're no longer disappointed in because you're healing this year. Yeah, and this is unexpected maybe for someone. So you could be, I feel like this is you walking away from a lot of people that are unhealed to make yourself happy. I'm going to flip this upside down, actually. You're no longer going to be bored and discontent. You're no longer going to start to see, I don't know, I almost feel like disappointment when you look at some people. You're like, why aren't people as cool as me? It's almost like Cancer, except the next level of like, okay, not everybody is this great. Not everyone is this way. And so something unexpected is going to happen, but it looks like you're going to follow your intuition regarding where to explore. Yeah, something's changing. So you might even move. So I think some of you, I hear a move. Some of you are moving. Oh my God, and what did I just say? Wow, thank you, Spirit. I love it when all my spiritual guides show everybody that what I'm saying is relating to the cards. So I think some of you, Leo, are going to move this year. And you're moving away. If it's not physically, it's moving away from disappointment so that you can be happy. And you're walking away from people who no longer have your best and highest good. Why? Because you're starting to listen to your intuition more. And this is going to be shocking for a lot of people. Yeah, maybe someone that you've been exploring with, something's going to change. Yeah, see all this fire energy? Whoa. This is a fiery year for you. So I guess what did I say? If there's no coincidence, so then you would be the monkey. You're the monkey. Your monkey's in 2 more years. So something's going to happen this year, Leo, in the year of the horse. It's going to put you in your happy state, but it means that you have to leave the sense of disappointment and possibly other people behind. So I do see a move for some of you this year. And if you don't have Leo as your main sign, that could just be another placement. And if it's not physically moving, it's moving somehow. And there it is. I picked it up again. Something's moving, Leo. Whether you're physically moving or you're just spiritually moving away, you're healing. So we had Aquarius show up in there, but I really feel like that's just you taking the reins of your own life and being like, okay, something's got to change. So hello, guys. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It does help the algorithm. So even if you don't want a personal reading, that's fine. I love you anyways. I don't care. But somebody out there needs one from someone like me. And I am a real seer, hearer, clairvoyant, and psychic. So here we go. Virgo. Virgo. What do you have, Virgo? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Okay. Ooh, that hit back. All right, this is something coming in. Ooh, a new beginning in love, Virgo. I love this. Yes. Something is coming in. Oh, this is a lot here. No, I'm not taking all those. Let's do one more here for Virgo. I feel like this is good. What's coming in? Maybe you're waiting for something to come in. Let's see if it is going to come in or you're just waiting this year. Okay, well, this came out. Yeah, you're being patient. You're being told to be patient. Regarding a Queen of Cups, soulmate energy. Wow. After some disappointment. Wow, I got 2 more for Virgo. That's for you, Satnin. So Satnin, my magic rabbit, who this channel is named after, is sitting right next to me. She's a triple Virgo, triple Scorpio. I'm a triples Cancer. But for Virgo, what I see for you in the year of the horse is that you're waiting for some New beginning of love to come in that you've been patient about. Could be a Sagittarius involved in this. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone very loving that you feel like you have a soul connection with, and there's some sort of disappointment here about the defensiveness of taking this rest. And I don't know, something, I feel like you've been waiting on someone or something. It's got your pretty wounded warrior here, Virgo. You might continue to wait. I don't know. Yeah, something needs to change. So I would say don't wait on anyone or anything, Virgo. And you can manifest this for yourself. I don't know why you would wait after all this disappointment, but it seems like you're defending it no matter what. So if you're on a break from someone this year, maybe a separation after some disappointment, and maybe you're waiting to reinvest or you want them to invest in you. Ooh, but what's hidden is this is overwhelming. So Virgo, I don't know, man. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that if you're waiting for somebody in particular, you might want to take action instead of just waiting. Because this seems like a situation where you want to be proactive instead of just waiting for someone else to come around. And if this person isn't willing or doesn't feel the same, then perhaps you need to move forward and save yourself some of this Four of Cups. That's kind of the way I feel. So I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, but this is the first one that I felt like, okay, well, why are you waiting on this? What's the patience? What is the energy? And you may be waiting on something that's either A, never going to happen, or B, the other person doesn't even know you're waiting. So take that as it resonates and speak your truth, Virgo. You're ruled by Mercury, which is communication. All right, moving on to Libra. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Like I said, I was going to burn through these so that I can do the Chinese astrological signs. And then I'll do like an overall collective. But if you want a personal reading, I've been reading tarot for 30 years, 30. I've been verified as a psychic and clairvoyant. Just pay me at one of the links in the chat and let me know. And we will do a personal reading. And it'll stay up here for all year because this video is going to stay up all year. Libra. All right, you're also waiting for something to come in. Ooh, money. Okay, well, let's see what else for Libra. Yeah, so we have a King of Cups. This is too much. I'll do one more after this King of Cups. So I don't know if someone literally left you out in the cold. Could be a Scorpio. Or this is about you being emotionally mature about your money process, right? Ooh, I'm taking one more. Yeah, so, okay, interesting. Here you are right here. I'm just taking that. So there's two kings here, and I feel like, I don't know if you're waiting for somebody to pay you back. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is unexpected. A lot of Scorpio energy here. So we have the Tower moment. Didn't we just have that in Leo as well? Anyways, we have something unexpected, Scorpio energy for you this year, Libra. Maybe around a King of Cups. This more Scorpio energy, or maybe this is just you learning how to deal with this struggle for financial independence. And believing that it's possible, because I do feel like this is you standing in your power. So maybe it's going to be a harder year when it comes to money, yeah, but you're going to move forward and heal something. So you might be healing some money blocks that you've been stuck in your head about. You're like, why aren't I making money on this project? Do you know how long it takes to start to make money on a business that you've built? It takes a while. That's why most businesses fold in the first 2 years. It takes a while. So it's pretty hard to start a business unless you have some sort of outside sponsorship or conditions where you can focus all your energy on that. So I feel like the first half of the year is going to be a little rough. It's going to put you in your feels, but then the second half, you're going to have more hope and faith, and some unexpected things are going to come in. So I do like this, Libra. I just think you need to hold fast because you might start to lose faith that it's even possible to do the thing you want, but I don't think that's the truth. I think you need to keep defending it, and unexpectedly more money is going to come in. But again, it will be challenging. You know, you're going to feel like this sometimes, and that's okay. We know that you're ruled by Venus and you deserve only the best, my Libra loves, my lovely Libras. You only deserve the best and you'll get it. It just takes time sometimes. Okay, Scorpio. Whoop, whoop, where are my Scorpios at? Scorpios. I'm going to take a little break. Drink some more coffee. Well, I'm flying through this. I'm going to slow down. After I get through these all signs, then I'll slow down. I like... had a vision last night as I was drifting in and out of sleep. How should we do this? All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for you in the year of the horse, my lovely Scorpios? Okay. I feel like you're coming out of that. Yeah, Wounded Warrior. You're coming out of this. It kind of came out funny. I feel like this is maybe how you started this year. Yeah, you're ending something awesome of not knowing why you're juggling or what's been juggled. Okay, now you're going to be happy and independent. Okay, this is good. I like this energy, Scorpio. This is basically saying that you've been through it in the year of the snake, right? This is you. This is how you left the year of the snake and how you're leaving it. Okay, it beat you up. That's all right. You're doing okay. You look good. Your abs are incredible, by the way, Scorpio. Look at that. All that intense fucking trial made you gorgeous. So what you don't know is that this cycle is ending. What cycle? Of juggling something. And now you're going to have financial independence, and I almost feel like abundance. So Scorpio is definitely, just like Taurus, one of these signs that is meant to have money and be rich. I don't know what it is. It's just the truth. So they hide it better, I think. They're not as like luxuriously living life as Taurus, right? They're not every day has got to be a catered meal. Instead, I can eat ramens, but they still have it. So you're going to go away from this energy of juggling your finances or just juggling your spirituality and your practicality, because actually that's what the two coins was originally about, right? My spiritual life and my worldly life. That's ending. Maybe they're going to become one, right? So you're going to become more independent this year. You're one coin away from your fucking legacy. Yeah, it's coming in, and you're going to be at a crossroads. Ooh, about where you want to invest your wand. Okay, Scorpio, after being disappointed in the past. So this is good. So, oh my God. So this year's definitely a love year for you, Scorpio. Hubba hubba. And a wand year for you. So all those Scorpios who've been patiently waiting, wow, marriage may be here. Wow, you guys. So some of you are getting married because you're going to meet. There you are, Scorpio. You're going to meet something. Something's going to come in. You're going to have choices. Why? Because you're so independent and this juggling is stopping. You earned your stripes and your abs. And now what you don't know, so we have Cancer energy here, Pisces energy, is something's ending. What's ending? This juggling, because this you put the work in. And so now it's almost like you're reaping the rewards of everything that you've done. So yay, fucking Scorpio. Yeah, you had your heart broken. Yay. So to my fellow Scorpio and Scorpio risings, congratulations. Rising to your highest frequency of the eagle. You got this. All right, now we're going on to Sagittarius. And I think the other third powerful person in the zodiac is Sagittarius. So in the Chinese, it's very interesting. I've kind of studied a little bit of the crossover, but in the Chinese astrology, three most powerful signs are the horse. Okay, no wonder we're gorgeous, we're smart, we run fast, we carry all of humanity, and we look incredible doing it. Did you see her hair? And our ass is nice. So we got that going for us. And the year of the dragon, which is very powerful as well. And then the third most powerful one is the year of the tiger. And I was like, well, what does that relate to? Sagittarius. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Aries, Gemini, and Sagittarius are the most powerful energies. So it's interesting, the crossover. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, sweetie. Thank you for your torch jewels. I'm waiting for those things to turn into money. I don't know. Because people... they give me the jewels and the little gifts, and I'm like, is this... I think if you get like 1 million, they do turn into money. I don't know how that works, but somehow it works. I don't know. My torch jewels haven't turned into actual coins yet, but I'm sure they will after YouTube takes their cut, right? Okay, moving on. Sagittarius. Another powerful fiery sign. What do we have for my sexy ass Sagittariuses? And it's a centaur, right? Sagittarius is a centaur. You got a horse butt. Oh, you're spiritually guided. Oh, my Buddha. Oh, my Lord Buddha. You are spiritually guided possibly to a Taurus. Holy moly. I'm done with this. What did I just say? So the year the horse gets along the best with the year of... I know this because I've had friends. I've tested this theory. Okay. I'm old enough now that I can be testing these things. So gets along fabulously. One of my favorite signs that I have a lot of sexual attraction to, that I have a lot of passionate attraction to, is the year of the tiger. And what did I just say about the tigers? So this is probably going to be a fucking bomb year for you, Saggy. Okay, very good. Because so far I see, could be a Taurus involved, that you're spiritually guided to your 2 of cups for a new beginning. So we have Aries and Taurus, and then true love here, and then we have the devil. Oh my God. So I feel like I see you, Sagittarius. You're like, ah. Yeah, I can't wait to wand you. Sorry, I'm being gross. Oh, look, there's an emperor. It's not gross. Making love ain't gross, baby. The emperor. Okay, so this is incredible. I have 2 Aries cards, Aries Taurus cards. So the definitely energy of the emperor and being settled in something that you've been obsessed with because of timing. Maybe you've been waiting for your true love for a long time and you haven't met no motherfucker. You're like, God damn it. Why me? But it doesn't matter. It's coming through. So we have Taurus, Capricorn, Aries here. And I just feel this is incredible. This is the best one so far. Way to go. Yeah. Yeah, today they do. I'm actually going to do, hi, welcome. Please hit the like button, days off. They do right now. So this is the sun sign for the Western astrology. And what I'm going to do right after this, that's why I'm blazing through these, is I'm going to do the Chinese astrology wheel, right? So I'm going to do the, the year of the horse, the year of the da-da-da, go on. I know all those. I might know those. I don't know the traits as well, but I do know them almost as well as I know Western astrology, which I've been studying casually for 31 years. So I'm not an astrologer, nor do I claim to be, but I know enough a little bit. And I take it with a grain of salt because I don't take a lot of advice from white old dudes, and a lot of this astrology stuff is just old white dudes. So we'll take it. We'll take it as it is, right? We're gonna grain of salt it, We all are creating our own reality, so just as it resonates. So, but this looks incredible for Sagittarius. This is the best fucking reading yet. I don't know, you've been obsessed with something, working through some devil energy. So we have Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, like I said, but this is great because you're spiritually guided to have this new beginning with your true love. Oh my God. After being independent. Wow, the Queen of Cups. Maybe it's a Queen of Cups you're dealing with. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, it's taken a long fucking time, Sagittarius, but you're finally getting the rider for your horse in the year of the horse. Wow. I love it. I don't really know hardly any Sagittarius people. I mean, I meet them all the time. All the time. I give a lot of readings to Sagittarians. A lot of Sagittarius men, honestly, more than the women, which is weird, but they just don't stick around. I love them, and they're kind of hard to get a hold of. They're hard to make plans with. They're hard to keep plans with. They switch it up. They move away. I love their energy, but good luck keeping them around. And I'm a Cancer, and I've got old steady Eddie, Taurus moon, and Scorpio rising. So, you know me. I love traveling. I love to have fun because I'm born in the year of the horse, but I'm one of these loyal, dependable, wifey types, If I say I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. There's no wavering. If I say I'm not going to do it, it's not going to happen. Here we go. Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for my caps? Alrighty, Cappy. Okay. This is interesting because it was same as Cancer's. Yeah. You are no longer having any more illusions about something that you've been watching. There's no more illusions. Use your illusion 0. 2, 1. No, we're not doing all this. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, Capricorn. You're going to have to get a personal reading if you want those. So let's give me one more, Spirit. What is this the Capricorn is letting go of? No more illusions about an emperor that you've been watching, or an empress. So if you're an emperor watching an empress or vice versa, it doesn't matter. So there's Aries, Taurus here. I feel like the emperor to me is more like Taurus energy, but sometimes people, most of the time they sign it to Aries. I don't know why, because Aries is the beginning of the fucking zodiac and the beginning of the tarot is the Fool, but far be it from me to correct any old white man that wrote these rules. So this is interesting because we have the sun in your energy. This is illumination. This is happiness. Yeah. Around some justice. Okay. I love this. Yeah, Scorpios was amazing, Michelle. Did you see Scorpios? Scorpio. Now I'm Spanish. No hablo español un poquito. No comprende because I can barely speak English. But Scorpio was good, but Sagittarius was even better. Sagittarius, though. I'll make up my own Spanish words. Okay. It's the sun. You're getting information about something that's balanced and fair. You could be getting married. So we have Leo, and we have Libra, and we have you learning what about how to manifest something or something and be happy. Wow. I feel like this is a strength year for you, Capricorn, because the illusions are falling away. You're learning how to be an emperor or an empress. Again, take it as it resonates. Or you're learning about someone and something. So maybe some illusions you've had about someone that you wanted to be your emperor and empress, or about someone that actually is this person. This could be a boss. Keep in mind, emperor and empress are the king and queens of all of the tarot. That doesn't mean they're your counterparts or potentials. It could just be your father, your mother, your boss, any person in high authority. I wouldn't say spiritual authority, or that would be the Hierophant, but there's been illusions around something you've been watching, and those are ending so that you can be happy and know the truth and get your justice. Yeah. Some big stuff. Learning about what? A Queen of Wands who makes you happy. You need to be strong. You've been in weak. She made you weak. Maybe she cut you off. He or she. Again. All right, Capricorn, move on from that. So that looks good. You're dropping illusions. Yeah, there's been some heartbreak here. Did you cause heartbreak in somebody's life? I just heard a song, but I don't know I see him whining and dining. I don't even know who sings that song. I don't listen to that kind of music. It's on everywhere, but I'm not into like pop music. I don't care. I like hip hop, I like rap, but I don't like pop anything, because pop everything is run by the special cabal of evil beings that run every industry and US government. So I've been knowing that since I was a kid. That's why I've always been an indie rocker, you know, like since I had a freedom to be able to make a choice. The music I've loved the best is the music that no one ever fucking hears. All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Aquarius, let us know what they have in the year of the... So if Aquarius, what would they be? I don't know. Okay, juggling. What you juggling? Your money, your life? Yeah, ooh, healing. There you are. Okay, and now you've been watching how to do equal give and take. So interesting. I feel like this year... Oh boy. So, I don't know if you're going to deal with your money, because we have the 5 of coins at the bottom of the deck, which is feeling left out. It could be physical poverty. It could just be spiritual poverty or feeling of this, right? So the overall energy isn't great. I'm going to be honest. There you are, the King of Swords. Whew. Who took too long to have a new beginning as the King of Coins. Whoa. Or maybe this is just you starting this year like this. You know, maybe this is the you right now. Man, it took me forever, but I finally figured out how to heal something that I've had my eye on so I could do equal give and take. Yeah, and be somebody stable after being nearly depleted of all my coins and energy. Okay, so I feel like you're starting out maybe today like this, like, oh boy. And I don't even necessarily think this has to do with money per se, but it does have to do with stability and how long it's taking you to start something that you really wanted. Could be a marriage, because look at all these coins. Something really stable here. Why are you so sad? Aquarius, why are you so sad? Maybe you've been waiting on someone, a fellow air sign, or your own slowness. This is a lot of coins, kids. Your stability looks like it has been affected. Maybe you didn't feel stable enough for this. New beginning in love. Steve, I have to mix these up because we have too much going on. Well, I don't know what to say. Turn that frown upside down. These are predictions. If you want it to go different, you got to change something. If you want it to go different, you have to change something. There you go, Aquarius. You got to learn how to heal something. How to go from 2 to 6. Do you not know how to do equal give and take here? Anyways, I don't know. It's not, I wanted to be positive, but I feel as if, so we have Taurus energy here. Something took a long time. Maybe for you, yeah, maybe for you to get your money together so you could have this new beginning in something. And you could be waiting on somebody, like I said. Maybe you're waiting on someone else. And it's just taking too long and you're a little disappointed. Okay, well, I'm going to move on. Sorry, Aquarius. I love you. I hope that coin situation gets figured out. Yeah, and again, if you think money is what you need to start a relationship with someone, then I don't know what kind of relationship you're trying to start. A business one, maybe? Maybe it's about business. So it could be that. Maybe even trying to start your own business, Aquarius, and it's just taking forever. You're like, why is this taking so long? Well, I don't know. But standing in your Emperor/Empress energy is the way. This is the way. Okay, moving on to Pisces. Pisces. This is the last one. And then I'm going to go on to the year of the horse and do those. Wow, I did it in 45 fucking minutes. Like I said, I was going to slow down. All right, Sun, Moon, Venus, North Node, Pisces. What do we have for the Pisces in the year of the horse? The year of the horse. I want to make little signs that say like 19, blah, 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 but I ain't got time for that either. I'm working before work. I didn't get paid for this one. I just do it because I love it. Sometimes some people get personal readings, but I don't count on that. That's coffee money. That's probably, it's unstable. That's why I'm don't drink coffee every day. Okay, here we go. What do we have? All right, Pisces. There you are, Hangman, but in reverse. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is good. I like this. This means you're no longer stressing out about something. That makes me happy. Little Pisces. So let's see what else. What's Pisces letting go of? So this is good. So I don't know. It's like you're tired of illuminating and ruminating about something is what I heard. Yeah, this disappointment that had you stuck in your head. Wow, Pisces, this is sorry, Pisces. Now I'm gonna back out slowly. For Aquarius and Pisces, those two readings, like, sorry. Listen, I just work here. I would make it all good for everybody if I could. Oh wait, that's what I'm trying to do by being a Buddhist. Okay, so it's almost like you're tired of thinking about something, you're tired of being stuck in this. So the hangman in reverse is like you getting out of illumination, or also not wanting to think about something that what used to stress you out. You're tired of stressing out, you're tired of being a wounded warrior, you want to get out of this disappointment, you're tired of being stuck in your head. And then we have the Page of Swords. I don't know if you've been watching somebody. We have a lot of page energy here. This is you right there, Pisces. Page of Cups, you're watching somebody and that made conflict, and this cycle is ending. Whoa. Because you believe your intuition, which you should because you're Pisces, about this new beginning. Okay, and the Temperance, you've been patient. All right, well, maybe this is just telling you that you're getting out of this shit. Because these are not great. Maybe this is like Aquarius's read. Maybe there's Aquarius Pisces crossover. We're literally on the cusp of Aquarius Pisces. Like, I think Aquarius starts or ends in 2 days. And Pisces starts on the 19th, I think. Yeah, the 19th. So I think just one more day in Aquarius. So you're getting out of thinking about this shit and being disappointed that you've been stuck in your head, and now what, you're observing how to be patient and into tough cycles so that you can be more stable, I feel like. And there could be some marriage on the card too. Maybe this is about a marriage or a union that you've been in. Yeah, that maybe has just left you felt sad on the inside. And I don't know, observing something brings conflict, and there's now going to be an end to this because you want to believe and follow your intuition. Interesting. So I don't know what you've been stuck on for so long, Pisces, but it's time to move forward, I feel like. Okay, so that's the end of our all signs. That is the quickest all signs I've ever did ever. I can't believe I got through 12 signs in 40 minutes. Woo! The power of espresso. Yeah, I'm born in Year of the Horse. I have 2 exalted planets and just a resilient fucking personality that took me from childhood trauma to, you know, freedom and liberation. Like, you can't slow me down, motherfuckers. I have been Santeria, hoo-ha, boo-ha'd, ostracized, criticized by my own preceptors, accused of being many things. Somebody concept of blackmail. The other was like, blackmail? Motherfucker, you know what divorce is? It's called splitting assets. It's not blackmail, you dumb fuck. Okay, all that stuff. You know, moving forward, kids. You're the horse. Nobody's going to stop a horse, I tell you that. Not even a dragon. That's who my ex-husband was. He tried to stop me. Not even a dragon, motherfucker. And he ended up the one flamed. A flamed alcoholic. So, yeah. We can't stop a horse. Maybe only a tiger. Maybe only a tiger could stop a horse. Not even then. Nobody's going to break our stride. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the different years. Should I write those down? Damn, I wish I had a bunch of fucking paper. I don't. I need like blank paper. Should I get like, I'm like, do I have toys everywhere? Maybe I have horses everywhere. Okay, the year of the horse. Let's start with that. Should we get a new deck? Let's get a new deck. I haven't used this deck for any. So what else would be the year of the horse though? This was my good year of the horse one. Should I get bunny cards? Let's do the bunny cards. No, let's do the year of the horse. This has got a horse on it. Okay. We're gonna use this deck that has the horse on it and the rabbit. Those are both Chinese. Oh, I love the rabbits. So good years for the year of the horse, for the year of the rabbit, the year of the dog. Oh, best friends with dogs. Satnin's a dog, aren't you, Satnin? She's born in the year of the dog. She literally was my dog. She was literally my Shih Tzu in the temple in my past lives. Can you believe it? She found me after 2 lives together. She found me again. Good job, baby. You crossed the Himalayas. You went through the Bardo. Sorry you didn't get a human rebirth. She's like, fuck a human rebirth. She's like, fuck no, I planned this shit. She said, 7 lives, sign me up. Spent 6 of them just doing whatever the fuck she wanted. And now here she is. She's pretty smart if you think about it. She's like, let's see. Go through human rebirth, purify my mind stream, or how about this? Wait. Form an impenetrable, unbreakable bond with someone I know is going there anyways. Well, that'll do it. However, she had to be faithful and loyal for many lifetimes. All right, so here we go. You don't just get there. You got to really work hard, don't you, Satnin? So either way, the shit gets done. Okay, let's do this. Year of the horse. So people born in let me just do the backwards math. 1978, 1990, 2002. So this reading is for those people. So then 1966, 1954, and 1942. So if you were born before 1942, 1930, my grandma was a horse, so 1930. So add 12, so starting in 1930, Add 12, and everyone born in those years, this is for you. So this is born in a year of the horse, guys. And I even just got a deck with it's called the Tarot of the Untamed Mystery. Year of the horse, babies. You know what else is good to celebrate? Both Losar tomorrow and the Lunar New Year today is red. Wear your red for good luck. Red is a power color. Here we go. Rubies. Get your rubies. I got lots of rubies. I don't have a lot, but I have enough. All right. So you're the horse, baby. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you're moving forward with the fucking strength. You're leaving this behind. Wow. So thank you, Spirit. I guess Spirit says this is how we're going to do the reading. You're leaving any sort of illusions about love or options or mystery or mystique. This is fucking behind. You're the snake. Fuck you. You're the snake. Fuck you, illusions. This is why snakes and horses don't get along well. Oftentimes, because the snake will be slimming around little horsey's hooves, and horsey don't like that. You gonna bite, snake, or you my friend, snake? So we're dropping illusions here about any snaky motherfuckers. Bye-bye. No more illusions. Get your hand back in the cup. So this is people for the year in the horse. 1930, 1942, 1954, 66, 78, 1990, and 2002. You're moving forward swiftly. Ooh, fighting for what? To be strong. Yes. So we have Gemini, Leo here. That energy. I like that because didn't I say the horse is the same as Gemini in the Western astrology? At the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness. I said Cancer. Sorry, I got excited. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer horse. Look at this. You have a new beginning and something very passionate. If it's been a dry spell in your love life or your bedroom, that's changing. This is it, baby. Horses, you're on fire. Nobody can keep themselves away. You're going to probably have to, run away or shoo off the motherfuckers that you're interested in. Yeah, there's going to be conflict, competition. Everyone's going to want a piece of you. Didn't I just say that? You're going to have to make strong boundaries. Let's see what else. Yeah, you've manifested this shit. Wow, thank you, Spirit. See, look, guys, I'm a real psychic and clairvoyant. I say things and the cards show them. It's not a magic trick. It's just called countless lifetimes of being a bodhisattva and being an oracle. So no more disappointment. You get your new beginning. Yeah, with this King of Pentacles, who's going to wand, king or queen. So this is great. Another fellow strong horse person, maybe another horse. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is you or them. Having this new beginning after following your intuition and being happy. Wow. We're King of Wands. This is amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I love her. Our choice. So Gemini energy. Woo. There's wanding. There's loving. There's Leo energy here. There's wanding. There's loving. Everything a horse could want. Marriage. Stability, if not actual marriage. I don't recommend people legally get married unless they have children. Because the asset split is too much, kids. Even if you ain't got shit. All right, we're moving on to the year of the goat/sheep. That would be 1931, 1943, 1955, what did I say? Is that right? Am I doing it right? 1955, 1970, 67, yeah, 1979, 91, but it has to be after the year starts, and then 2003. All right, here we go. You're the sheep/goat. What do we have for you guys? Sheep, goat. Like I said, I like sheep better, but because I think goats are weird and their eyes freak me out and they eat you and stuff. I don't like goats that much. I love all beings, but I've hung out with goats and they're like very aggressive. They're a little too much. They're like, if it was like a sheep is a cat and a dog is a goat, I'm going to go with the cat energy. Like, chill the fuck out. Which is crazy because people say Cancers are clingy. I'm not fucking clingy, okay? I'm loving and kind. I don't want anyone up like my girl. Don't make me feel loved. It makes me feel smothered. Okay, here we go. This is what we have for the year of the sheep. You're moving forward. Oh, Cancer energy after a long time of what? And something cut you off. So you could be an air sign, or this is just you knowing what's what is what I feel. Yeah. Ooh, and then we have a soulmate energy, King of Wands, this is similar to the one we just had. Let's see what you're leaving behind. I don't know. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. It doesn't say anything about what you're leaving behind. I think that was just the first one. You're moving forward very swiftly, sheep, goat. Yeah, something is changing. Communication, action is coming in soon. Yeah, because you've got your pentacles already. And what you don't know is there's a truth here. Okay, so interesting. I like this for you as well. You're moving forward swiftly. So this is also a good year for the year of the sheep/goat. 91, 2003, 79, and then go backwards 12. I don't want to keep saying numbers. So Cancer energy, air sign energy, but really just you moving forward. It's taken a while for you to do that. So this is a year things pick up, you guys. Fire. You're the horse. Yay! After some disappointment for you too. So I feel like the year of the snake, yeah, disappointment, being overwhelmed, wanting to explore, and now you have this option. So good job, sheep, goat. Okay, what's next is the monkey. My best friend is born in the year of the monkey. That's an okay sign with the year of the horse. I had one of my soulmates was a monkey. 1980, my best friend is a monkey. So what are those years? She's born in 56, I think. So yeah, that would be 32, 1945. Uh-oh, the year the boomers started, the jokers. Wait, no, wait. Did I do that right? It'd be 44. Yeah. Anyways, sorry guys. It's 1980, I know that. 1980, 1992, and 2004. Before that would be 68, 56. Yeah, she was born in 56. All right, so monkeys, my little monkey babies. I love monkeys. They ride the horse well. As long as I like their cheeriness and their funness and their playfulness. Okay, so we have the tower. Ooh, something unexpected. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I want my best friend to see this now. Okay, so it looks like something unexpected is going to happen here when it comes to moving forward with your Two of Cups after being overburdened about where to invest. Interesting. So for some of you that are single, been single for a while, this is Scorpio energy. I feel like what's going to happen for you in the year of the horse is this is unexpected. So maybe you've been like, okay, you know what? I tried to date. I tried to, it was overwhelming. And now what? I just want to be on my own and be happy. But the truth is, this is going to bring in someone else. Yeah, the King of Cups. So I feel like after some back and forth with you trying to be like dating or find someone or something new, and you feel like it takes so too long, but before the end of the year of the horse, you're going to meet this person. So I have strong Scorpio energy here. And you just wanting to be happy. And I feel like that's what's going to bring it in. You're like, you know what? I just want to be happy. I don't care. And then bam. Isn't that the way it works? And then bam. Once you release and surrender, this person is going to arrive. This King of Cups energy. Someone very loving. And again, if you're a king or you don't like king, whatever. Gender irrelevant. So that was for the year of the monkey. You will unexpectedly be moving forward swiftly with someone that has the same feelings of you after you're overburdened and tired of trying to invest. So this could be like, okay, well, I wanted to date, but now, yeah, I'm going to take a break and then hello. It's weird how that happens. I don't know why that happens. I don't know, the law of attraction, you could say, too much energy into something, but I feel like it's just life jokes. Life jokes. Okay. Sorry, guys, got a text. All right, moving on. So that's good. So that was the year of the monkey. So let's move on to the rooster. I like roosters too. They like horses because roosters are very into being the center of attention. More than horse. I don't think horses want to be. I think we are. But the roosters, they want to be. They want to people that would notice them. That's Elvis Parsley, my little rooster. So that's 81, 93, and 2005. And then before 81, 69, 57, 1945. That's what it is, a rooster. Well, that makes sense. The year of the boomers. They wanted to be the center of attention. They got all the attention and never all the resources. Good job. Yay. And that would be 1933. Yeah, rooster. I like roosters usually. As long as they're not in competition with me, I don't like that. I'm not competing with anyone. It's funny because they say horses are competitive. Baby, I ain't. If there's competition, it's me versus my own deluded mind. Me getting away from the things that kept me trapped in the cycle of endless rebirth. That's my competition. My own shadows and delusions. That's it. Nobody else. Because I love everybody equally and we're all on different paths here. So the year of the rooster, 81, 69, 57, 45, and 33, and then go up from there. 1993, right? Yeah, 93 and 2000. Okay, so you're getting out of... Okay, I like this. So rooster. I would say rooster. You're getting out of hangman. You've been thinking about something too long. Why there wasn't equal give and take on something that you've almost been disappointed but obsessed with. So now you're making the decision. Okay, this is good. So I feel like I'm reading for roosters who've been waiting for something to come back on a return that they felt, whether that's money, work, whatever. You've been thinking and watching it for a while now, and you're disappointed because you haven't gotten the return that you wanted. And so you're still going to be watching it this year, but this year you're going to make a decision. So this may be around your work or a relationship of some sort. Yeah, okay, relationship, 10 of Cups. You're deciding to make a judgment. You might get divorced this year and move. Okay, wow, that's pretty intense. So for my roosters, you're moving forward alone by yourself because you see someone, oh my God, that you're married to as the devil. This is very fucking specific. This is very, very specific for whoever roosters I'm reading for right now. This is extremely specific. This is not clearly for everyone. So I don't know if the one rooster that's going to watch this is going to see that this is the year of the divorce. Wow. So it's pretty intense. Yeah. Heartbreak. Sorry, dudes. I don't make this stuff up. I just work here. It's not my fault. Don't blame me. I'm not being negative. In fact, I don't like that. So I don't like being negative or like making people paranoid or anything, because I know that our words have power, especially my words. And so I try to be super careful because I'm dipping into the nature of reality to get you a little bit of info, but keep in mind, everything is dependent upon you. If you know it's time to leave somebody because they're not giving what you're giving, then get the fuck out of there, please. Yeah, make the decision. You deserve better. And maybe you've waited long enough and you're like, you know what? Heartbreak comes up again. I've waited so long for this to change. I've waited so long for something to move. And now it's just time, to be independent, to make that choice. So it may be a job that you give too much to. It could be a marriage or a family member, It's not just marriage that represents the 10 of Pentacles. It's any sort of, our home life, our stable life. All right, so moving on from the year of the rooster. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Whoever's here, it helps the algorithm, you guys. Even if you don't want a personal reading, it will help someone who needs an actual high priestess find the person that they need. I'm here for you guys. I'm not even getting paid right now. I'm just doing it for the love. The love of the horse. All right, who's after 69? Oh, the dog. Great year for the dog. I get along with dogs great, right, Satnin? Satnin's my magic rabbit. She's a Scorpio and Virgo stellium. And she's a dog. Very loyal. She was a dog in her last life. That's how we knew each other. She was a little Shih Tzu dog, wasn't she, baby? So she's got this great hair now. We're the clan of great hair. We're the clan of incredible hair. Here you go. Although I didn't have any hair when I knew her because it was a shaved head. So moving on to the dog. I love you, dog. Sorry, guys. It's allergy season. All right. So no more of this. 7 swords. No more lying, cheating, stealing. No more deception. You're coming out of something. What is this? Yeah. You've been strong. Maybe if you've been lying, maybe you stop in lying. This is good. Maybe no more deception about something. Ooh, Piscean energy. Yeah. That you wanted equal give and take with. Ooh, an emperor at the bottom. Yeah, so I'm seeing this as you taking your power back. Wow. This Aries energy, Taurus energy. I see the emperor as Taurus, but we say Aries. We have Leo energy, so a lot of fiery energy, which is perfect for the dog. Similar with the horse. This is a sad-looking little motherfucking fish. Look, he don't look like a happy fish. He looks like a sad fish. He's like, and maybe that's it. Maybe, dog, you're finally seeing someone's not as loyal as you. You're side-eyeing them. You're like, I'm a dog. I'm loyal as fuck, and you ain't loyal. There's been deception here. Maybe with a Leo. Or maybe this is just you being strong, realizing, hey, I need to take my power back because I've been dishonest about something. Ooh, and then we have Scorpio and a decision. Interesting, around your 10 of Cups and your happiness. Maybe you're finally being honest with yourself that, oh my God, 2 of Cups. So again, a similar reading to either you realize someone and something isn't giving back to you equally, could be around work or relationship, or this is you seeing that if you are continually, I don't know, deceptive or lying about your feelings, that you won't be able to stand in your power. So you cannot, the emperor does not squish his feelings and hide them, okay? He's all the kings. He's the King of Cups. He's in touch with his feelings. He's emotionally mature. He or she, again, gender is dumb. So this is you standing in your power, and you're no longer settling for any illusions, or maybe you've made them, maybe someone else has, but Spirit is saying it's time to believe. Maybe believed in something, maybe a Leo or something that was deceptive, but I feel like this is just you. This is you right here. You're the dog. Time to be strong and stand up in the emperor, which makes sense in the year of the horse because we're here to support you. So horses get along with other 4-legged creatures in the Chinese horoscope. Horses get along with sheep / goats, dogs. Who else do we like? Who else is our good pal? tigers. Those are like the best ones. Rabbits. So pretty good. Oh, there's the Empress. This could be about your partner, your divine counterpart, or your mother or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe at work, your boss. Maybe somebody's been lying, cheating, stealing. Shit. Bosses lie, cheat, and steal all the time. How do you think samsara and capitalism continue? All right, so moving forward. So now we're in the year of, I don't even remember where I'm at. The year of the boar / pig. So again, I told you earlier that people born in the year of the pig are like, no, it's the year of the boar. Even though pigs are highly intelligent creatures. I guess boars are just more fierce. They've got tusks. So year of the boar, that is 1971, 1993. Did I say 92? I fucked it up last time. The monkey. Hold on. Now I'm confused. The year of the boar is 71. I know that. So that would be, 83, 95. And yeah, I'm going to stop with the 2000s because we're getting in people under 21. So you can figure that out. So then that would also be 1959, 1947, and 1935. All right, you got those years. 71, 83, 95, and then whatever's going up. The star, you're healing something. Oh, we have Aquarius Gemini energy that's left you feeling fucking definitely strung out here. So you are healing. So Aquarius Gemini, strong air sign energy. So you're healing a choice, or literally this is a pair of lovers. You're healing a love decision that stressed you out. Yeah, and you're going to be a King of Pentacle here. This is impressive. So this could be somebody very stable, literally a spouse, legally. What's underneath this? Yeah, equal give and take with an Empress. Okay, I fucking like this after some conflict. So I feel like this is the year for you guys to heal some shit. So this could be around your finances because we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be just about money for you. Good fortune. Yes, I like this. So you're healing something. Maybe you've made the decision that you don't want to be stressed out anymore, possibly with money. Maybe you own your own business or you're dealing with your counterpart somehow, something that you want to be stable. Yeah, and there's been a lot of conflict previously. Probably the year of the snake caused some more problems. Ooh, but the cups, the King and Queen of Cups is here. So you are balancing something out. I love this. This is really good. Boar. So if you had challenges in a relationship here, you're the boar, it's changing. This is the year that you heal and you decide, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be in Wounded Warrior around this. Maybe you've been avoiding a conversation with this person. Could be your mother, could be a boss, since we have all this Pentacle energy, but I feel like it's going to be a good year for you to finally repair whatever it is that's been broken and stressing you out. So maybe it's a year that you literally just focus on, hey, the most important thing right now is either this job, this work relationship, or this partnership. So take the power of the horse and move forward. So maybe you've been avoiding it or you've just been too busy is what I heard for a lot of you that are born in the year of the pig boar. That's just like you've been overwhelmed and you couldn't actually repair because there's too much shit to do. But this year you're going to do it. All right, so very good. What's next? So the year of the boar, who's the next person? Who's the next animal on the list, Satnin? 72 would be the rat. This is the nemesis of the horse. Probably not a great year for the rat. The nemesis. Well, they got two. We got two we're not great fond of. Horses and snakes. Rats and snakes. I wonder why. No one would want to hang with a rat or snake. Too sneaky. Too sneaky. They're in the bar and they're eating my hay. I love everybody though. But I'm just saying, according to Chinese astrology, maybe a difficult year for you, but maybe not. Maybe you're going to be a good rat and work well with the horse energy. Let's see. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of all those born in the year of the rat. So that's 1972, 1984, 1996, 2000 and whatever. Add 12 to that. 2008. And what would be before the 72 would be 1960, 1958, and 1946. So, and then 1934. Am I doing okay? Okay, this is good. I like this. Look, I talked about the horse, and there we have you and your independence. Nine of Pentacles is good, rat. This is a good thing. Yeah, this is taking a long time. More Pentacles. See, you're getting your money. See, I told you, maybe it's going to be a damn good year for you. Yeah. So I feel like it's taken a long time to get your independence. Look at all this Pentacles. This is about your money. So you're getting your little rat money. This is good. The Chariot, you're moving forward. See, I was wrong. Look, we got a tiger. You could be moving forward with the tiger. Actually, it's a jaguar, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to call it a tiger. So yeah, it's been really something that took a lot of strength for you to move forward. Maybe you've been in your feels about it and to get this justice, but this is coming forward for you. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana here. So you might have been struggling to try to keep your mind peaceful and happy. Maybe you have been going through a divorce, because we do have the Three of Swords, the World, the Justice card. So you may be going through a divorce or something that has to do with your money for you to be independent. So you might have been in Wounded Warrior around this for a while. We have 2 9s. 9 is the number of attainment. Not quite complete yet. And maybe this has made you juggle for a while, but it's time to move forward. So you might actually be going through a separation or some sort of separation with your work. It's a very, I don't know, I feel like stressful year. And yeah, sorry, more people texting me, even though they know I'm fucking working. You know, they know that. Why? Because they love to draw energy. Some motherfuckers be narcissistic and get energy off of. They try to. Good luck. Thing about trying to steal energy from a high priestess is you get burned. You're burned real bad at the end of the day. So that was pretty good as far as you moving forward, but doesn't look great as far as your pentacles go. So watch your pentacles. Right, get your pentacles together. Okay, so what's next? 1973? Yes, this is my brother's year. And my friend Ryan, 1985. I know a lot of 85ers. I've met a lot of 85ers in this last year. I don't know what's going on. So born in the year of the ox / bull. So you could call it an ox, a bull. You could call it a yak. In Tibet, that's what we called him. So that's 1985, 1997, 1973, 1961. And what's going on? 61 is 49. Okay, 1937. Do I have to keep going? And so 97, you get it. So I'm not going to do the 2000s anymore because I feel like I don't want to keep track of who's under 18. So here we go, because this is an 18 plus channel. All right, so you believe it's okay. This is good. Okay, this is good. That's good. I love this. This is actually very refreshing. So you have belief and faith that you're going to be independent and something's coming in. Yeah, that you've been illuminating on. Ooh, the Hangman, Piscean energy. I feel like it's taken a long time because we have the sloth here. What's he doing here in this tarot reading? Is this a double Vajra? What's happening? We got a sloth with a double Vajra on his feet. A cycle is ending here. You've been waiting for something to come in for a while. Piscean energy, yeah. And you now are going to get to calmer waters in this year after a lot of deception, maybe, possibly around your finances, something you've been fighting for. 2 swords energy is really going to make you happy. So I feel like you've been waiting for something patiently. Maybe some independence or something around you having more financial stability. So I think it's happening this year, because right underneath it I have the 6 of Swords. So this looks like a good year for you when it comes to your finances, boars and oxes. 85, 97, 73, 61. Keep going. This looks great. It's taken a while with this here sloth, but your ships are coming in. You've had your eye on it. You've been waiting for it. Maybe you made some sort of investment. This is you waiting on your independence. You could have been finalizing a divorce and waiting for this stuff to change. So yeah, Emperor, you could have separated from someone and you've been waiting for more financial independence, but Spirit is saying it's happening. You've gotten the truth about something. Maybe you're seeing something about yourself that's preventing you from being independent. Take that as it resonates. Okay, this is good. So here we are. What am I at now? So the year of the ox, 74. Oh, here's my baby. The year of the tiger, 1974, 1998, 1986. Those are good ones. So I'm going to stop at 98. I don't want to be reading. This is the 18 plus channel, so I'm not going to keep going backwards into the 2000s. So born in the year of the tiger, that's 1998, 1986, 1974, 1962, 1950, and 1938. Good stuff, huh? All right, tigers, some of the sexiest motherfuckers ever. I've dated a few. I like it. I'd like more, please. Thank you. Very sexy, very fiery, very independent, like the horse. Just the type of person walks in the room, you're like, damn, blow, blow. And I very rarely meet people like that. So here we go. I mean, it's very rare. I mean, it never happens. So that's why I have to be self-sustaining and self-entertaining until I've vibrated a frequency where, not the bloviated kind of confidence, because I can see right through that, but the real unique confidence. Here we go. Yeah, you're moving forward. Look at this. You're moving forward. Similar Nine of Pentacles. It was in the same aspect as the last reading, so you could be dealing with someone a year older than you. So you're moving forward of independence after being left out in the cold. Yeah, you are manifesting something. Awesome. I like this. So if you have some sort of disappointment, breakup, or something that makes you feel this way, because this fish actually looks pretty okay. Isn't it interesting? Because in the Page of Cups, that fish looks sad. This fish looks okay. He's like, yeah, that shit didn't work out the way I wanted, but you know what? I'm fine. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to be independent. It could be around work since we have all these pentacles floating around here, even in the Magician card. Let's see. Yeah, using your intuition as you would to be strong. Wow. About the devil. Okay. Who gave you a lot of illusions. A King of Wands. So you could have been dealing with someone who's full of a lot of fucking illusions. Someone you consider to be like a devil. Damn. So we have Leo. We have Cancer, Pisces. And we have a Capricorn, but I feel like this is just you waking up. You're like, yeah, this person lied to me, disappointed me, cheated me. And it could be money, it could be anything. Just a devil archetype. Maybe it's yourself. Shit. Maybe you're tired of lying, cheating, stealing from you. Because remember, karma is real, and action and effect is just us placing a seed in the collective consciousness of a reality we're going to have to experience in the future. So turns out if you lie, cheat, and steal, you will be lied, cheat, and stealed on. So don't do that, people. Get your karma right, kids. We create our own reality. So the Magician here is telling you to use your intuition when it comes to moving forward. You are going to have to be strong about something, but I really like this. So you're moving away from it to have this new beginning. Yeah, no more illusions. So I like this for you, Tigers, because this means that this is your year with the Year of the Horse, that you're just going to have more independence. You're not going to allow anything to slow you down. Yeah, this Tiger energy. Wow, I like it. You had really good Major Arcana there. That looks amazing. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. I mean, it hurts when people lie to us or create illusions. Sometimes some Gemini tricksy motherfuckers and other air signs and other people who are deceptive, maybe water signs too, will have the tendency to create illusions but not say lies, right? They would look, well, I didn't lie about it technically, but you just painted a picture that was everything except for the truth. That's also lying and super bad karma. And if you do that to people who are kind and compassionate and have nothing but pure intentions, you are so fucked. You are so in trouble, karmically speaking. That shit is not holding water anymore, you guys. This is the Kali Yuga. We're at the end of the eon, bros. You want to come back around, you going down with the ship or whatever, you want to keep coming back to this world in a hell realm, then that's what you can do. But the rest of us are creating a whole new consciousness. So get on board or get the fuck out of the way. And that's the energy of the Year of the Horse, okay? Get on board, get out of the way. We're not doing it anymore. All of the high priestess and the priests and the seers and the knowers and the good people, we're seeing through your bullshit. We're going to call it out this time. We saw through it always, but we hadn't said nothing, or if we did, no one believed us. But now we're just going to be like, okay, here are the receipts. Okay, here are the receipts. I got the receipt. Turns out I took snapshots. Okay, so what's next after the Tiger is the Year of the Rabbit. Oh, you know what? Let's use the rabbit cards for the rabbit. Satnin says, don't just fuck me over here. Use rabbit cards. I am. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. We're in 1975/1987 /9. What was it? What's the year of the 99? Yeah. No, 87. Yeah, 99. We're going to party like it's 1999. Year of the Rabbit. 99. And then, let's see, before 75 would be 63, 51, and 39. Okay, what do we have for the Year of the Rabbit? I like rabbits too. As we know, this is Magic Rabbit Tarot, and I have 2 rabbits. Okay, you're moving forward. I like this. We've gotten 6 of Wands and some of these like fire signs. Every sign that's like good with the Year of the Horse is moving forward. Moving forward as this King of Swords, putting your head over your heart, maybe with an Aquarius that you've had your eye on after a lot of deception. Whoa. Or maybe you've had your eye on something that was deceptive. Yeah, now this is timing. So the Year of the Rabbit, people. This is your year. For what? For you to be emotionally, to go from the Sword to the King of Cups and to move forward. Okay, so no longer are you going to be, I don't know, strategic, I feel like. Because you've been moving forward previously with things that were deceptive. And I feel like now you have your eye on the prize, just literally what I said. You're going to put your head over the heart. You're going to start calling out what isn't correct, what you know is deceptive, because now is the time. Because now you have this compassionate energy that wants you to fight for what's right, to make the choice, to learn. Maybe we don't always know what's right. I mean, we do because our intuition tells us, and if we have any sort of spiritual connection, the truth is always there. It's just that we don't listen to it because society is telling us otherwise. But I don't know if you've checked out society lately. I don't know that we should be listening to anyone in it. Maybe, or very few of them. Probably none of them on TV. Okay? Probably we should review who it is we are taking information and spouting off podcast about. Right? What are we doing? What are we perpetuating here? Time for you to pay attention, I feel like, if you haven't so far. So I have Aquarius energy, but I feel like this is just you finally standing in the truth, knowing what is deceptive, and not allowing it to affect you, because now is the time for you to be rooted in greater emotional stability. Wow, really good, rabbits. Yeah, this will bring you stability. What did I just say? Emotional stability, bam. Good job, Salena. Good job, rabbits. Let go that devil. Fuck the devil. No more lying, cheating, stealing, kids. Ooh, about a Queen of Cups. Oh, it's going to make you very happy. Wow. So maybe someone that you've got your eye on and you've been deceptive about it. And you're like, oh, I'm trying. Ooh, I've got my idea. And then Spirit is saying, time to move forward. Okay, that's really good. So now I think we're at the end, aren't we? So 75, 76, oh, then 77. Okay, great, kids. Now let's do 76, the dragon. What do we want to pull out for dragons? We got the rabbit here. We're just using different tarot decks now. What would be a good dragon deck? The mermaids. So another sign that gets along with horse really well. Although I find as a horse that people born 2 years before me are quite competitive with me. I don't know if it's because everyone's got 2 fucking siblings that are I'm tired of hanging out with people that have had issues with their siblings growing up, and then it somehow comes out on me. Because I was an only child for the first 6 years of my life. I was self-supporting, self-sustaining. I had to sing and play and write music and make up worlds all on my own, which probably is why I'm so creative now, other than being a heavy water sign. I didn't have any siblings to fight with. My siblings didn't come until way later, and I didn't fight with them. I was taking care of them. I was babysitting them and wiping their asses. I named my youngest brother. So, yeah. I like dragons, but they're a little competitive, and they get a dark side that watch out. So the dragons are 1976, 1988, so the year 2000. So then that'd be 2012. And then we have who's before 76 would be 64 and 1952 and 1940 and I'm not going 1940 is where I'm starting. All right, so year of the dragon. What do we have for you, dragons? So please hit the like button and subscribe if you want a personal reading. That's why I'm really here. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I'm very good at it. Okay, dragon, your ass is being left in the cold. What? Something you've had your eye on. Equal. This is too much. I'm not taking all this. We'll just take one more. Yeah, regarding an empress. Financially left out of the cold after wanting to work together. So interesting. So this could be you in your empress energy. Emperor energy is a dragon. So I see the empress as Libra and Taurus energy, but just whatever. Mom, lover, you, period. You want to work on something. Ooh, so this is about work. Leaving your ego behind to be happy. Yeah, and what you don't know is that something takes a while to mend and repair. So dragon, this is basically saying that, financially you need to work on something. And if it's not finances, it's stability. Work on your ego and desire for intense happiness. So that's what I was kind of saying about, I love dragons, but sometimes their egos are a bit much. And horses, I'm not saying this, they're not a humble sign, but it's the Aries energy, right? It's like Aries versus Gemini. Like it's a lot. So there's something maybe it has left you out in the cold that you've been watching with. Maybe I've been with this person watching your money. Could be your boss. And now Spirit's saying you're going to work together to make more money. Leave your ego behind if you want to be happy. So try to grow this year, because you're starting the year with a sense of lack. And maybe you're blaming it on someone else. That's what I'm hearing. And maybe you did go through a divorce or something, or you had a job where you weren't making enough or something wasn't working. So this year, the year of the horse, it's time for you to work on it. Work together with someone. So interesting. Yeah, your 10 of Pentacles. It could have been around your finances and your family and something unexpected. Maybe you made investments. Maybe that's it. Maybe you made investments that made you really sad. You're like, oh, that didn't. I invested in AI and now look, I've used all my crypto money on my AI and it busted because AI is bad. No one needs it and it uses clean water. If you don't fucking know that, just get a clue. Like, hello, data centers, polluting water, getting cancer. Like, we don't need it, kids. AI could be good for some technological advances that we need for people who have disabilities, and that's fucking it. For any accommodation for any person that's disabled, that's when we can use AI to help us. Other than that, it's just fucking trash. So get off of the red pill techno fascism future, y'all. Pull your head out of your ass. What world are you living in? Have you seen any of the dystopian TV shows and movies we grew up on? Damn, I don't know how y'all are so stupid with this AI shit. Unless it's literally for advancing people who with disabilities and marginalizations, advancing their reality so that they're treated more equal, then it's fucking destroying the planet. I don't want to hear about it. Grow up. They fight me. Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, incel, inbred motherfuckers, pedos making up this shit. Do you guys get it? They always give us something to get into. Crypto was the same way. That was just used for sex trafficking. I knew this from day one. I always know. All the high seers, we know this. Nobody has to tell us. We hear it. We know it. The spiritual guides tell us every time something comes out. Is it good? Is it bad? Bam, I know. And other people, not just me. I ain't saying I got the market on it. I'm saying don't be fooled. And it's by the dumbest shit ever, too. It's not even like cool shit. It's like dumb shit. Ooh, cryptocurrency. Ooh, fascism. Ooh, data center. It's like, oh, God. Are we really on this timeline? This has got to stop. No, we are stopping. End of it. But it means you. When I say you, me, do whatever you can. Speak out against it. Don't use it. Don't use chat GTP. Stop it. Peachy blah, blah. Just stop being lazy and dumb. It ain't going to get you laid. It ain't going to get you anything. It's going to get you paid. It'll get you bankrupt and we won't have any water to drink. So yay. Stop it. And that is my rant for the year of the horse. I'm going to be ranting it loudly and clearly and proudly with my beautiful face and big tits and wonderful opinion and a wisdom that pervades space. So get on board or get out the way. Here we go. The last one. Year of the snake. Oh, the snaky snake. In fact, I was going to use this. Snake ain't getting that. Snake, you getting Lepus Tarot because you have been rough. And it's been amazing. So year of the snake is 1977. 1989. My youngest brother was born in 89. And what else? 89, 2001. Who else is the snake? Who's before that? So 77, it would be 1965. I think that's the year that the Gen Xers started, who've pretty much done nothing. And then what's 65? 55. No, wait, 53, and then 1941. So here we go. You're the snake. What is it like for you in the year of the horse? So please hit the like button and subscribe. If you have a question or want a personal reading, I'm going to open up the table. I did this quick. I did what I wanted. Oh, I'm going to do a collective reading for the year in general, but let's do this. You're the snake, people. 77, 89, 2001, 65. Oh my God. Yeah, fuck you. You're the snake. This is what you're leaving behind. Okay, good. We started with what you're leaving behind with the horse, and now we're leaving behind this shit. No more deception, no more ego. Yes, you're sexy, snake. We get it. You look good. You use that sexuality to what? Beguile and make money. Goodbye. We get it. You like to dance. We're shedding skin now. Kundalini rising, all that jazz. So what's become overburdensome is the truth, all right, that you've been illuminating on about your soulmate and this new beginning. Whoa. It's not a soulmate, it's a victory in love. And here we have the Hierophant. So you're spiritually guided now. So Taurus energy for the year of the snake. To be happy. This is good, snake. Get out of the shadows. Snake, get out of your snake nest and get into the sun because it feels good in the sun. So we have Taurus, Leo here. So it's like you're guided to be happy, to tell the truth about what you've been learning. Ooh, when it comes to your wounded warrior, maybe you're going to start your own business. I give you shit, but I love everybody, okay? Don't listen to me. I do be sassy, but I love all beings equally. And I have people and friends in every year and every zodiac sign because I love everyone. All right. Doesn't mean I put up with everyone's shit. In fact, my bullshit tolerance at the age of 42 went down very low. This is what happens when you hit 40. You all of a sudden realize, wow, what have I been doing? Holding up illusions and just lies and stupidity. No more. I will not be adding to the vibrational frequency of the world being a shithole place. In fact, I'm going to work against that, and that takes a lot of energy. So maybe that's what you're working on this year, is seeing, okay, what have I been hiding? What truth is coming through that's been overburdensome when it comes to my true love? Wow, so there's something here you're seriously guided to. So that's pretty intense. This may be the year for you. Maybe you've been trying to stay away from this person or get away from this person, and Spirit's saying it's time to choose your path. Yeah, and end this cycle. Very good, Snakey. Very good, Sneaky Snake. I gave you shit, but I like this. So no more of this, right? We're leaving our ego behind. What's a fucking ego anyways? Look what it's done for everybody. Nothing. Destroyed everything. Indigenous people, people that were in contact with the land, people that didn't have a sense of I or belonging that was separate from the environment they were in, they were doing just fine. And because of the I that doesn't exist, the self-grasping ignorance, then we've destroyed everything. And so maybe this is the truth that you're realizing. This shit is overburdensome. You know, you're thinking about someone for a long time. How do I have something new? So you're going to move forward. So I really like this. So maybe the year of the horse is going to be, yeah, great for you, actually. It was rough on everyone else. Your year was Snake, but it might be great for you now. So I don't know if you've been through something, but you certainly have been thinking of it. We have Piscean energy, which I feel like is very snake-like. Sneak! So what would be for... So if the horse is Gemini, the snake would be Taurus, which makes sense because that's ruled by Venus and sexiness. Snakes are sexy. And yeah, maybe that's it. All right, you guys, I'm done with this. So whew, I blasted through that. I was thinking last night, well, I'll do all signs, and then I want to do all the 12 signs. I'll do 24 signs in what, under 85 minutes. Thank you, espresso. I may not be able to go to sleep until 3 in the morning, but I just popped those out. So good stuff. Yay, yay. Now I'm probably going to end up doing just an overall collective read, and I'm going to open up the tables. So welcome and thank you guys. Please hit the like button. Helps the people find the channel. I've said this before. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I've been verified as a clairvoyant and psychic. The bitch is verified. She took tests. She got every image on the back of those cards correct. She knows what you're thinking. I'm really good at the rising sign guessing. I was like, how can I make that a parlor trick I can make money at? Maybe I'll put that at my vending tarot, like $5, I'll guess your rising sign, because I always get it right. It's creepy. That shit is creepy. It's so much easier to know people's rising than it is their... Sometimes I'll guess their sun sign. Depends on what their sun sign is. Like I can always spot a Libra because they're better looking than everyone else. That's pretty easy. I usually am pretty good at identifying Aries too. Their energy is very distinct. The women and the men, I can always like, especially the women because they're fiery. I like that. So I can pick them up. I like fiery women. I like everybody, but I like people who are in their power and unafraid to speak the truth. Even if their truth isn't my truth, I don't care. As long as it's not harming others. Now, what they don't like is when I speak my truth and they know it's correct and then they get mad. How dare you? Sorry, guys. I have a wisdom sword. It's not my fault. It's my job. It's not my fault. It's my job. I didn't even try for it, okay? I wasn't like, hey, I want to be a Dharmapala, the keeper of the ancient mystical lineage from the wisdom Buddha. No, no, no. This is action effect. Maybe one life I did. One life, 800 years ago, and I was a broke-ass, poor-ass monk in the dirt monastery making prayers. I probably had some high expectations or some dream that I don't give a fuck about now. That's for sure. That's how action and effect works. We don't get to see the progress in that lifetime usually. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. All right, let's do the year of the horse overall. I'm gonna use the sun, moon, and now we're gonna go deeper. Hey, how's it going, free soul? How are you? Happy Lunar New Year. Whoop, whoop. Happy year of the horse, baby. What's your year? Tell me your year, guys. I'll give you tiny predictions. Although I just did 24 predictions. What is your year, free soul? Are you the horse, the snake, the rabbit, the dragon? After I've been talking shit about them, I do be talking shit. It's the only time I can do it. And I do it with love, and I love everybody. I don't judge them. I just have a fierce tongue. That bitch is fierce. I'm a fire horse. No, wait. I'm actually an earth horse. I was born in the year of the earth horse. But we're in a fire horse now, so We're taking off. Yeah, we hit 40s. We passed on it. I'll be 48 this year. What the what? What the what? And I just found some oil. Did you know that Amla? Hey, how's it going? How are you, Angel Guide? Oh, I love that. So I started to have a few gray hairs pop up in the last year. And that's fine. I don't mind. I don't have wrinkles. I don't really look my age. Maybe my hands are probably. I'm always checking out the back of my elbows. They're all right still. They're chubby enough that you can't tell. But oh, you're a wood horse? I'm a wood horse, same as me. Pamela, I love it. Yeah, tell me your years, guys. So this is our year, baby girl. This is it, Pamela. So everybody, this is it. So anyways, let me tell you, for all those that are old and gray hairs, sometimes people in their 20s, they have gray hairs. I dated a guy that was like 20 years younger than me, had gray hair. I was like, how's that even possible? I don't know. Anyways, I started to get some gray hairs. I found an incredible oil I started using. I was like, well, it says it's Amla oil, AMLA, and Indian women use it, like South Asian women use it to keep their hair black, which makes sense, right? Because I'm like, they have black hair, so their gray hairs stick out. I started using the Amla oil. I'm telling you, my fucking gray hairs stopped coming in and some of them went away. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like blowing my own mind. I don't know, maybe it's my meditation. Maybe the happier I get, the less gray hairs come in. Or maybe this fucking Amla oil is the secret to a lot of shit. So it's Amla and rosemary that thickens my hair and helps it grow. Anyways, I'm saying this really happened, you guys. I've been using it for a year, and I have a massage wand for my head, and it has like red light and blue light, and I use it with the oil 20 minutes a night, and it really has made a big difference. It's really made a big difference. So get some Amla oil if you want to maybe stop your gray hairs. At least getting more of them. Like, I don't care that they have a few, but I just didn't want more. And it definitely, some of them are gone. Some of them, they changed their mind. They're like, you know what? It's not that serious. My gray hairs were talking to the eggs that I have left. I'm like, okay, we have to fool everybody. Just kidding. All right, here we go. So let's just do an overall year of the horse prediction. How about that? You guys want to do that? We'll do some tarot. And then if anybody has a request for a personal reading, it's a great time to get one. We're not only in the year of the horse, but we're also in the new moon energy. The solar eclipse is past. Now we're in a Pisces moon. I've been noticing this last year that the moon doesn't spend a lot of time in its sign before it peaks. And I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't know enough about astrology to say that, but I will notice that the new moon peaked and then quickly in Aquarius and then quickly turned into Pisces. I think it was either right before or right after its eclipse. So a wood horse, yes. All right, guys, let's do year of the horse just for everybody. I did the all signs. I did the all years. I'm fast. She drank fucking espresso this morning. This is why I don't fuck with coffee. I'm very sensitive. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I'm just like naturally a bubbly, crazy, weird. Look, I've been meditating for 25 years. This is what happens. I was telling someone the other day, one of my clients, like, when you get to that level of attainment, there's nothing. And I'm telling you, the monks and the nuns told me this when I was a 22-year-old and I didn't believe them. Okay, so I had to experiment. I was like, I'm not convinced. I'm going to go do all the things. And now, after many years, I'll tell you, there's nothing like the bliss of my own mind. Because where do you think the bliss comes from? It don't come from the drugs, the sex, the rock and roll. It comes from your mind. So if you can tap into that shit without anything, that's when you're a real master. Until then, we got work to do. All right, here we go. Moving on, you're the horse. What do we have for everybody? What's going to happen? So I'm going to use the Oracle of the Towel, which makes sense since this is a, oh my goodness, modesty. Didn't we have that before? Moderation, humility, keep it simple, lack of pretension. What was I saying earlier? Self-respect, sincerity, and respectability. Just do this. Just do that. Oh, I love meditating too. I've been meditating for 25 years. I found my spiritual path when I was 22 and found a Tibetan master who took me in. He was like, this one, oh Lord, she's a 50-50. She may not even make it. And guess what? I was ace in the hole. Just what he wanted, just what he needed to carry on the lineage. With the lack of pretension, the sincerity, just like him. All right, deliverance, holy Macintosh. Release, relief, a fresh approach, liberation from obstruction, and finding a solution, exhilaration. Fuck yes. You've been this, and now you're getting this. Like, I've been waiting out here in this fucking rain. This reminds me of the scene on Res Dogs, if you guys watch that. If you don't, Go fucking watch Res Dogs. It's on Hulu, I think, and FX. And it was Uncle Brownie who was like fighting. I have that, like, I love that image. He says, "I'm not afraid of you." And he's got his axe. He's out fighting the big storm. Oh my God, it's so funny. I love Uncle Brownie. Res Dogs was a great show. I love all indigenous TV shows and movies. I've just started watching Dark Winds again. Absolutely incredible. One of my favorite shows, honestly. So good. So good. I love indigenous creators and books. I just started reading a book about the Lakota, because that's where I'm moving, Lakota land. Okay, here we go. Splitting apart. So it says impermanence, collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, eliminate the old, and death. Yeah, this is what you were doing in the last year of the snake, splitting apart something. Maybe you've been attached to an idea for a long time, and I was just talking about indigenous wisdom, and there we have feathers. So you're finally free. Yeah, oh my God. A compromising situation, subordination, succumbing to seduction, manipulation, and low self-esteem. Good Lord. Well, maybe you got married because of these things. I know that story. Manipulation, low self-esteem, succumbing to seduction. Wow. Oh, look, there's my marriage. I had low self-esteem, so I succumbed to seduction, and it was compromising. This is what happens when you don't know yourself or love yourself or any of that jazz. Okay. So now we have decrease, decline, cutting back, frugality, contract, letting go. So less is more. So this year you're going to break free. You're breaking free. Turn the taming power of the great. This is the self-discipline that you needed. You needed to release yourself from these chains that bind, strengthen your character from within, self-awareness. Wow. This is good stuff. So everything they said about the year of the horse is coming true already. I see this. Maybe you've mastered some part of you. Maybe you were dating the wrong people, or, you know, not respecting your body and just going for lust instead of something stable. I don't know. But now we are turning the taming power of the great, self-discipline, concentration. You had to get away from this. The splitting apart, strengthen your character from within, self-awareness, and realizing potential. Well, those are wonderful qualities. I absolutely love this. So what's going to be important then to people in the year of the horse? So now I'm going to get the Crow Oracle. So does anyone have a question or wants to answer it? What's going to be important, most important? So collective, let me know. If you have a question, let me know. The links are in the chat. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I'm a real deal, reading mine since I was 4. That's the first mind I remember reading and speaking, and someone smacking me across the face. Okay, distraction. There's been a lot of distractions maybe. So maybe this has been your previous, I said, what's going to be most important is you getting rid of distractions. Yeah, so that you can soar. So we're not spending hours in the morning scrolling, doom scrolling, okay? Why do you think we do this? Because they want us to do this. If we're doom scrolling for 2 hours or doom scrolling for 2 hours at night, then we're going to be depressed. We can't actually overthrow the archies and the isms as we need to. And honestly, do we need to overthrow them, or just let them fucking go? Like, let them crumble on their own. Disinvest from the government. You know, there's a way to claim tax exemption, okay? Disinvest from toxic relationships, disinvest from the over-sexualization of everything, disinvest from, you know, the fucking grinding whatever world of whatever. Stop the distractions so that you can take flight and move forward. Yeah, you've been saving up for this moment. You've been preparing for your abundance. I love this. So this is going to be the main theme for the next year, the year of the horse. Yeah, there's going to be an upheaval. I love this. Something's going down, kids. The upheaval, the people only self-interested, these ghosts, they don't belong here. They never did. We're on a wrong timeline. I think that the fusion split the consciousness of humanity, which brought in a really bad timeline. I've said this, I'll say it again. David Lynch did a great job in his TV show, The Return. It was weird. I had to watch it 6 times to figure out what the fuck he was trying to say, because he's also a fellow meditator. Except he did transcendental meditation, not Buddhist meditation. But regardless, he was really into consciousness. He was a Sagittarius. And he did a great job of showing what happened to the consciousness, I think, of his generation. I don't know if he was a boomer or not. I think he might have been born a little bit before that. But how splitting the atom led to this. And now we're done with this, right? We can't afford it anymore. It's time to commit to letting go of these ghosts that have been mocking us and pretending they know exactly what's up. All right, so there you go. It's time for us to let go of our distractions, save for the preparation of the future. Maybe we're getting together our money or buying some land, or just, I don't know, I hate to say getting a doomsday bunker, but at least have some food and water on hand, because you want to be abundant, and you are abundant. We don't have to worry about lack. Self-love and peace. I love that. Yes, self-love and peace, but keep in mind that you're just one of countless beings. And so your self-love, although it's important and your peace is important, is just one of countless. So how could you be concerned for yourself alone while neglecting everyone else? And that's where you find true happiness and freedom. It's not by isolation, not by self-absorption, not by just cutting off the world and being like, you know what, I'm just going to leave. And there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere that you can go on this fucking planet to escape U.S. imperialism, okay? Don't go to, I know some white folks be going to Colombia and buying up cheap land, or Costa Rica, and then they're just what? Bringing their isms and their archies there, starving out the people that live there. We got to stop, all right? Escapism and individuality is not in accordance with the nature of reality. It's just not even real. So yes, be peaceful and go love others. That's the real thing. And in fact, we can't really love ourselves fully until we love others. This is true. Why? Because we're interdependent. Nobody's an island. You can't just be on your own somewhere. You depend on animals and, insects to fertilize the land, plants. So I'm going to stop. So what do we need to work on, or what's going to be important in the year of the horse then? And I'm not talking to you, Pamela. I'm talking to everybody. Because I see a lot of people that seem to only be concerned with their own peace, and I'm just like, burn this shit down. I'll be leaving the temple because of that. I like, don't be out here 501c3 and all this money for your glory just so you can sit in a pretty temple and look at the pretty statues and not do a fucking thing except for give, 10% of your overblown income to people that you feel sorry for. That's not compassion. Real compassion is Jesus-ing up, flipping the tables in the temple. Yeah. Being a Buddhist who speaks the truth. That's why Buddhism didn't stay and doesn't stay in any one place, because corruption and hierarchy. Motherfuckers use everything, all religious and spiritual teachings, to just manipulate. We're done with this now. Wrathful Buddhas only. What do we need to work on for the next year? Ooh, despondency. See? This is what I was just saying. Despondency of the third eye. We're going to work on this. You can't unsee the truth. Sorry, guys. It's uncomfortable. The meek of the earth, we've been too quiet. I ain't even been that meek. So, but perfection. We're going to stabilize our own base, realizing that, hey, I don't actually need you to be happy and fruitful. I can create a world where I'm with others. Yeah, bittersweet communication. So this may be part of it too. Maybe we have to let go of people. So then we have the marriage here and the lady and the decrease. There might be someone we're letting go of this year. Maybe you're celebrating it. Yay. You might hear from somebody you haven't heard from in a long time. Yeah, because you've been working. Maybe this is a part of your job. Passion is going to be here. The year of the horse is definitely about passion. It's a fiery year. So this is the sacral chakra. And acceptance. Yeah, there's some acceptance of the ghost. I got this card once in a reading with someone, and they're like, what's this mean? And I was like, I was meditating on it. And you see how the cherries are surrounding this woman, but none over here with ghosts. So hungry ghosts, they be wanting something. So when you live a life of covetousness and you're constantly never satisfied and all you want is more, this is the consciousness you create. Okay. People think, well, I don't care what people think about Western things, but according to the nature of reality and how our minds work, we create all levels and dimensions. When you live a life of always wanting more and never being satisfied and trying to take from others or thinking that you're owed something, you create a ghost reality for your next life. You will come back and haunt everybody you think owes you some damn thing. You'll just be suffering. You won't be able to find water and food because nothing has ever been good enough. And that's the mind. And when you die with that mind, you create that reality. So that's why we have to be careful in our waking life not to create such fucking pathways. Because if we spend our whole life complaining and being worrying, you think we're magically going to turn to some peaceful motherfucker when we die? No, we're not. This was a hard reality to relate. I got hit by a truck. I got hit by 2 trucks. Both taught me 2 things. You better pay attention, because at any moment your life could end. And if you've got a shitty mind, you're going to get a shitty reality. So you've accepted there's some ghosts and people with ghosts in your life that are constantly trying to take from you. And maybe you make offerings to these ghosts and spirits. That's what they do in indigenous practices. Hey, here you go. Here's your food. Here's your water. Right? They absolutely are, Pamela. And so it's a trap. This is samsara. This is the Deviputra's world. This is Satan's world. This is the material. Okay, but not for long, motherfucker, because he had a good reign. No, we ain't got any more Shakavat kings. Haha, time's up. Time for a queen, bitches. He's pissed. Satan's pissed at me. He do be pissed. He's like, well, you're free, but the rest of these assholes, right. So you've accepted some people have ghosts. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Make a little offering to them, because you're perfectly granted on your own. You're into your work here. This makes other people despondent. Ah, I'm so mad. She knows the truth. And, you know, you do your passion, which is helping others. So this is a card of your passion work, like reading for elderly people or whatever. You know, what's it say here? It says something else. I don't know. But you're giving back, and this is your passion is speaking. So I love this year of the horse. So we're accepting that some people have ghosts. Maybe we're stopping communication with some people. It's bittersweet. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You're not here to save others. You're just here to help the people that want to work on themselves. You can't save anybody, kids. So what's going to happen then? I'm going to get the tarot out before I do any sort of love interesting reading. Oh, here it is. Let's see what's coming up for the year of the horse. I'm like, am I really going to timestamp these? We don't know. We don't know. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. What do we have for the year of the horse? This is a collective reading, just everybody. So you're letting go of something. You're delivered. Yeah, it's taken a long time and a lot of stress. I feel like this was the year of the snake. Like something that you invested in that really stressed you out is coming through. Yeah, that makes you very happy. So I feel like you have been investing for a long time, maybe 12 years. To find this path of happiness. Maybe it's taken a full cycle to be happy and have stability and to go with the flow, woo way, and to learn. Wow. Damn. Some of you are coming into a union, a marriage. You're going to find your true love. You know, maybe you never have been in love. Yeah, it's going to take work, and it could be your work that's going to make you happy and stable because you're going with the flow and you're learning. Oh my God, but then I have that soulmate energy. Yeah, so you're gonna work on moving forward with this victory in love after being stuck in your head and super sad. Because I know about the Two of Cups and you've been on your own and now you're gonna find this Emperor/Empress. So this is it. For a lot of you, you're gonna find your person, period. I know that Tarot Land says this often, but something's gotta give. And the year of the horse is here, and it is about swift movement and passion projects. So if you've been doing the work, you've been modest, you've gone inward, you've let go of distractions, you've been saving up, yeah, you've healed. Maybe you're an Aquarius or this person is, but there was disappointment and deception, maybe from an Aquarius who said they were an emperor, but really they were a joker. No more deceptions. You're moving forward, and this is how you're going to find your true love. Yeah, after heartbreak and somebody holding back. Good stuff, kids. I like this. I don't know. I just want to leave it there. I just want to leave. And if it's not romance you give a shit about, it's definitely something stable, period. Because I have a lot of disc energy, which is pinnacle energy, and it's about stability, right? And working on something that's stable. They used to stress you out, but now you're going to find what you've been looking for. Fucking A. Did I say fucking A? Is that from like the 80s? Who am I? What's going on here? Oh, just as I said that, Satnin flipped over on her side. Yeah, baby. So there probably is going to be, let me see what else. I'm going to grab something from the Rabbit Tarot. Uh-oh. Steve fell on the ground. Oh, I gotta take these cards out because 2 of them are guide cards. What else? For the year of the horse, for my people, I did individual predictions, and now I'm just doing collective. I can't believe I got through 24 signs. She's a fast bitch. That's me all my life. I can't believe I blew through 6 more lives in this one life. I have lived at least 3 lives at this point. Okay, swamp. Gravity, swamp gravity. And forest, well, I like the imagery of the forest. Interesting. So swamp says look for beauty. I like this. And that's how you're going to find this love and stability. Maybe you're not going to be with anyone, but something is going to stabilize because you've gone through this with the flow and you learned about something. Something's going to stabilize. And what does gravity say? Look to nature. Okay, yes. Look for beauty in nature. Absolutely. Make your offerings. Go hug a tree. Get your feet. Every night I meditate in nature. Every night. Forest, go outside. Get outside, people. Mother Earth has got a lesson for you. So you're the horse. It's good stuff. And then fog. What's fog? Fog says wait for clarity. So something is going to become clear to you. And I think that when you go outside and do some grounding and spend time in nature, maybe you need to go on a trip or take a camping trip or something, you're going to find this clarity and it's going to become clear. So this is good stuff. Something is going to become clear to you when you go outside and you look for beauty. Oh, I like that. Okay. Well, I'm wrapping up. We've been on here for 109 minutes. It's almost 2 hours. Satnin's waking up because it's pellet time. Yep, baby, I'll go get your pellets. Let's see. Let's get a more info on this. I might do an oracle reading, see if anyone wants to read, and then close out the stream if no one does. I did a lot of predictions, one for every Chinese New Year sign and one for every Western astrology sign in the year of the horse. So that's pretty good. Here we go. So what else is going to be a theme for this year? Closed off, guarded, and resistant. Well, maybe this is it. Someone was closed off, guarded, and resistant. You're going to work on this. Yeah, you're going to work on this. Oh, geez. Wish fulfillment of, okay, well, we didn't really want that to come out. So maybe you finally let go of this situation or this belief. You're like, okay, this person showed me, perhaps this journey showed you that you were this, that you maybe thought you were open, but actually you have parts of you that were closed off, guarded, and resistant. And now we have fulfillment. And then we have higher self activation. So I think by this summer, you're going to definitely manifest a passionate new beginning. But the theme is to keep working on whatever it is that you've been closed off and guarded and resistant from. You know, the truth is you can't make somebody open up. So all you can do is just open your own heart and then go to a better shores. Calmer shores is what I feel like. Maybe you were dealing with this previously and now you have this. So working through this, you might be still working through it the year of the horse at the beginning of the year, but I feel like by summer it's going to be different. So some of you are going through a divorce or an adjustment or a change. And it has been grueling, but I feel like good things are coming. Let's get the oracle of the top, the oracle quest, nature oracle, since we have a nature, and this is a lunar new year. Let's see what we have. Satnin, I know it's time for pellets. Where she wants her pellets. I might just go take her in the other room. She's been here a couple hours. So if anybody wants a reading, I've been reading tarot for 30 years. Just pay me and I will do it right now. So the links are in the chat and the description. Let's see. This says exaltation. We got that earlier. Deliverance. The Tao gives birth to all creation. Some of you may be having a baby or getting pregnant. Its virtue nurtures all beings, giving them a place of refuge and peace, helps them grow, and it's called dark and mysterious virtue. Ooh. So this is what I'm saying. I'm getting from the year of the horse. Something that you've been working on for a while that you haven't been able to manifest is coming to fruition. Now, maybe you were just looking in the wrong direction. And you know, I sing that song by Bjork, All Is Full of Love. Thrust your head around. Maybe it's not in the direction that you've been looking. And then when you focus on you and work on yourself, then that's when it's going to come through. That's what I had a lot for the all signs. I was like, okay, when you're no longer expecting something, then something else better can come through. It says reflections, look up and take in the sky. Like you, it's limitless. Is it possible to find inspiration in the moment? Wow. Hi, remember your material body is made of all the elements. Affirmation, I shine my light on the good and the bad alike. Whoa. You're free from the extremes. Maybe that's why you had to have a twin flame journey. You're free from the extremes. I read something the other day and I was like meditating on it the night before, and it's like having a really evolved person know truly the sadness and the destruction of humanity and still keep their heart open. That is the real spirit. Like to hold that, to be like, wow, I love this person. They are extremely toxic and are hurting themselves and others. And yet I still have this love. I'm not going to shame it or make it go away, and see it's a part of humanity, part of my own, and hold on to that nuance and hold on to that tension. And that's when you become free, because you're no longer bound by the actions of others. And that's when you become like a hero or a heroine or a lady, some non-binary entity that can help people. So develop a sense of awe and connection to the world around you. Go out into nature. We had this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And connect. Thich Nhat Hanh said we need to learn to see our physical forever, our body as it changes all the time. Both birth and death are happening in every instant. We should train ourselves in this vision of impermanence. Yes, all of reality is ceasing and arising all at once. We don't see it, But quantum physics has tried to explain it to us a little bit with their experimentations, being like, whoa, look, when you look away, it doesn't happen anymore. But when you look, something happens. Exactly. The call's coming from the inside of the house. We are projecting reality out there, and we think it's out there projecting in, but that is not correct, according to all of the holy beings and science. What else do you want, people? There's nobody coming to save you. I'm sorry, guys. Don't you think they would have come already? We have to save ourselves. How do we do that? We free ourselves from the prison of our minds and the constraints that we have allowed ourselves to fall for. Feed the park animals. Yes. Do all of it. That creates good karma. Oh my God. There is an army of raccoons outside of my house. The possums too, but the raccoons, they're crazy. They are like the worst little brats. I'm like, is it just every little fucking kid in this neighborhood reborn? They're so hilarious, raccoons are. These motherfuckers fuck with me. They just fuck with me. They get on my nerves. I'm like, get out of here. But I don't really get mad at them because the raccoons are cute. Okay, what is the keeper of? What are we the keeper of this year? The keeper of comfort. Oh my God, you guys. And it's a unicorn, aka horse. Listen, and for the year of stability this year, we are keeping our comfort, kids. We're not sacrificing for anybody. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Let's see what it says. It says, seek the comfort of a shade tree. So nature is coming through strong, guys. Trees, dirt, swamp. Get into nature and heal. Remember how nature was healing in 2020 when we shut everything down? The companionship of an animal, the soothing feeling of a favorite blanket, flower, or book. It's time for snuggling. Snuggle up to the earth, the kindness of nature, and the generosity of a story. But snuggle regardless. Aw, so get you a snuggle buddy. The tree keepers know our society has forgotten the value of self-soothing. Yes, the exaltation, the value. Many of our illnesses are caused by stress that could be alleviated with proper self-care and comfort of regulated nervous system. Be the one who remembers, honor the old ways, and be kind to yourself. Yeah, that's how you stay young. Why do you think I look like this? It's called mastering your own nervous system, aka your light body. Going inward, self-sustaining. The self-sustaining principle of a calm mind. We all have this potential. I am not special. There's nothing privileged about me other than having mostly white ancestors, which isn't a privilege and is actually a curse. But according to our backwards, bizarro world, I still have this privilege because of whatever, racism, because of fucking racism, which is an old ass concept. Okay, but the truth is, it's up to us, those with the privileges, to wake up and shake off the sleep from our eyes. You got this? Yes, Earth was so much stillness. A lot changed in my life then. Okay, I'm going to do nature divine, and then I'll do a little love reading, and then I'm going to wrap it up, because we only have 3 people here, and I got lots to do. So what do we have from, so if nobody wants a personal reading, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to work all night anyways. But still, that's where I shine the most, to doing personal readings. Here we go, divine nature. What do we have from the Divine Nature Oracle? Same writer, different artist. So this says honor the ending. This has been a strong message here. Something is ending so something else can begin. So 38, that's 3 plus 8 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 becomes 1. The spell is undone. Honor the ending. I was like, is a song sung or the spell is undone? I'm like, well, it's the same, because it's been a sleepy song. All right, the Japanese word akira means to pierce, to begin, to end. The Ankh, a symbol of ancient Egyptians, somehow is the perfect companion for this concept, as well as a sign used for both beginnings and endings. Over and over, we are reminded that endings contain beginnings. The piercing of grief creates a sacred opening in our psyche where new life may pass through. We need to mourn our endings and give the heart space to process loss, but be careful not to tread too closely to despair, for the ending carries new life inside, and despair keeps us from seeing it clearly. So don't let your sadness overwhelm you, because within this ending of sadness, what you don't see is something amazing is coming. Something amazing. All right, this is good stuff. So now I'm going to take this stuff off. She is in a reading mood tonight, and I have to go read all night long. Until like 2 in the morning. Watch out, caffeine. But the thing about it is, this is why I stop coffee, because it hurts my stomach. I'm very sensitive, so then I get like indigestion later at night. And also, it's not good to fill yourself full of drugs. And caffeine is definitely a drug. so that you can function in the world. So that's why I have to detox from it every so often to be like, okay. And then it doesn't work. So then what happens if I over caffeinate? Then by day 7, nothing. I drink coffee and I'm like, wow, I don't feel a thing. I don't even feel awake. Just like any drugs. What do they call that? A tolerance level. I got a high tolerance level for drugs. They can't knock me out. They have to use an arm block. There's something wrong with me. You can't knock me out with regular anesthetic drugs. The 2 surgeries I've had, you can't put me down. It's a song by Vampire Pat. Nothing's gonna bring me down. You can't knock the bitch out. She's gonna stay awake even when she's out. Hilarious. It's frustrating for anesthesiologists, but funny from my side. And a little worrisome because then I'm like, okay, well, what are they gonna do to put me out? And I could die now. I'm not too worried. Listen, I've been hit by 2 trucks. It's like I can't die. I'm like Rasputin. I've told you that before. We just can't kill her. I don't know, guys. She might not be someone we want to mess with. Okay. So that's what we have for the year of the horse. So does anyone have any questions before I move on? Please hit the like button and subscribe. Satnin, my magic rabbit's right here next with me. I think I'm going to take her to go get her pellets now in her bedroom. It's pellet time. She gets antsy. She wakes up right at 2. She's been giving me the butt lately. She was dissatisfied with her green selection last night. So rabbits have this thing when they're like dissatisfied with you, they will give you the butt, meaning that they don't face you. They only turn the other way. It's very manipulative. It's very manipulative, but that's what she does, right? When she's dissatisfied with me, she'll just not look at me. And I'm like, what's wrong? And I found out it was because she was dissatisfied with the selection of greens. The selections of green was not to her liking. And yeah, so... All right, does anyone have a question before we move on? I'm going to just do a little love reading for the singles. I'm going to do singles because who's like sometimes people do want a reading when they're in a relationship just to see something. Like I did a reading the other day for a guy who's engaged and we talked about something that he hadn't talked about. And I was like, okay, well, this is what your partner's feeling. And if you don't talk about this, it's not going to go away. Surprise, surprise, he was an Aquarius man avoiding a tough conversation. So hopefully I convinced him to go have this conversation with his beautiful fiance so that they could avoid this miscommunication. And hopefully he did. And I think he probably did because he was really sweet. He's like, oh yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, okay. This is what's going on here, dude. So sometimes I'll read for people in relationships and they'll just get kind of a, what do we need to tweak up? Ooh, will your lover come back? Lover come over. That's a song by Matt Mason. I got into Matt Mason. So over my 2024 year of the snake, big favorite bands was Matt Mason. I really got into Glass Animals. Like, I don't know where they were at. I feel like I'd heard them before, but... All right, I'm going to be right back. Let me go get Satnin, and I'll open the table up for personal readings. And then do a little love reading and probably log off because, like I said, I got to get ready for the next job. I feel like that, I don't know if you guys watched In Living Color growing up, but I did. And there was a sketch about immigrants and how many jobs they have. And I'm like, I'm not an immigrant and I have several jobs, 3, sometimes 4 jobs. I'm only second gen, but still, you gotta have, it's like back in the 90s, it was a joke. Now it's like required. All right, let me take out my baby. Let me take my baby. Oh, baby. Oh, boy. Well, then. That's something, isn't it? Okay, hold on, guys. The cleanup station here. I gotta go feed the bunnies. I'll be right back. So if you want a personal reading, let me know. I'll open my windows. It's a little hot here. Oh, I don't think that'll help. Alrighty, what's up, kids? Anyone have a question? Yeah? Hello? What do you want to know? Never come over. Look what done. Treat. Hold on. I cannot believe I got through all of those readings in 90 minutes. Wow. Okay, not that one should do that, but I did. I'm not encouraging other people to do it. Tell you that's the power of Salena on some stimulants. Okay, but then like I said, later I pay for it. Love it, come over. I'm missing the box for this thing. Girls, where did it go? All right, let's do some love reading. I don't know where my little bunny box was. It cost me too much money. Hey, how's it going? Please hit the like button, subscribe. I'm not doing free yes and no's. We're only doing paid readings. I just did a bunch of free readings in the form of all of the 12 astro signs and all of the 12 year of the Chinese year signs, okay? So if you're not going to pay me, then just enjoy the free readings that I just gave everybody. Well, I have no idea where my... Oh, there it is. What's it doing over here? This box was like way on the floor. Way over here. All right, let's do a love prediction for singles. And by singles, I mean you're in some sort of committed relationship with this person, even if you're a poly person or something. Single is in no one claims me on their IG or whatever, right? Maybe you're lots of singling, however that relates to you, but this is for singles. So let's do a love reading for the year of the horse. I'm going to show you my horse pendant again. Year of the horse. Fire horse. I'm an earth horse, wood horse. I think earth, wood, same thing. 1978. She's an old horsey, but she looks so good. Mind as sharp as the youngest, the most wise of all. Maybe horses are a little proud. Maybe we do have a little pride. But it's divine pride. It's not diluted pride. That's a big difference, right? All my good qualities don't come from me. They actually came from the countless past lives and all the work I had to do in them. They come from my spiritual guide, who taught me the law of action and effect, reminded me what true moral discipline is, and why it's important to think about others. That's where they came from. That's where my good qualities reside. All right, here we go. Born in the year of the horse, don't matter. This is for the year of the horse in general. This is all singles. So here we go. What is the prediction? Ooh, poker face, taking a chance. Not showing hand, gambling. All right, so maybe you're going to be more detached when it comes to dating. Somebody here was not enough, lacking. Maybe somebody self-sabotaged. I don't like these. Work on this shit. If you're lacking confidence, then you're going to self-sabotage out of ego and fear and frustrations. Yeah, you're ascending and you're ending something. All right, maybe that's it. Okay, so what I'm getting, thank you, Spirit, is you are moving beyond this. So people who have low self-esteem, right, what they end up doing, they end up either sabotaging you or someone else. This frustrates your movement forward. So in the year of the horse, you're going to transcend this. You're going to prepare for a union and a new phase and let go of anything and anyone that does this shit. They can keep their poker face and they can be with people who do the same. And then, change or not, it's not your business. because you're learning and you're transcending this, because you're ready for this new phase in life. So you're going to work on anything that kept you attracted to this idea that something was mysterious or attractive if it didn't show its hand, because you're realizing that it's really just about this, right? Like, this is why people act like this. Because honest people that are self-confident, they just tell the truth. Hey, I'm not interested. I am interested. You don't need to do whatever the weirdo show. This is low self-esteem. I've got issues from not getting enough love as a child, and I don't feel secure in my attachment. So I'm going to be weird. And you're going to move beyond it, because you're in this year of the horse, and you're deciding to end anything that sabotages. Sabotage and revealed, persistent, working on it, repairing. Yeah, you're getting back out there. So you're not attracted to people who are like avoidant anymore. You think that's immature and stupid, as it always was. But maybe we've romanticized, or maybe we grew up with people like that, right? If you think heavily, hey, how's it going, Davis Carter? If you think heavily about how many people you know that grew up in loving and healthy families, I bet it's a small number. And so for everyone else, that means there's some sort of feeling of lacking self-confidence, and then people sabotage, and we wonder why we can't date or have happy relationships. Well, everyone's fucked up, and most people aren't doing anything about it. They don't do anything about it globally. They don't do anything about it nationally. We don't do anything about it personally. And then it lies for like the few of us that do shit to carry all the weight. And so those people are going to start getting together. The people that have done the work, they're comfy, they're confident, they're healthy, they're no longer interested in this kind of nonsense. You're getting out there, you're meeting someone, you're setting a date. Maybe you're going to date online. I don't recommend dating online. I think this is an old deck, bad advice. Ooh, you're going to be hooking up for sure. You're going to be tempted by a lot of people, I think. The year of the horse is going to attract many suitors, but be careful. Because remember, it's spiritual energy exchange. Whoever you hump, you're humping whatever demons and delusions they have. And then you could have a baby accidentally, and then you just bring somebody in that's, yeah, we understand. So instead of doing all that jazz, you're going to be seducing through text, calls, emails, talking, and more. And then you're going to find true love. I love this. So you're dating, and that's gonna find true love. Selflessness, right? Affection and attraction, someone who's equally as beautiful and incredible as you. They're out there, kids. I think they're hiding, and they're probably not online. They're definitely not on dating apps. Like, they're there, but they don't spend time with that anymore, right? It's a distraction. Like we had the reading earlier. It's just a distraction. It doesn't mean anything. It's worthless. People online don't even make money online anymore because of the fucking industry is always moving the goalpost. You know, it's like in 2020 when everybody started building their business online and tarot readers got big and popular. Then what happened by 2023 when I started a channel, it was all changed. The money went down. It's like, no, it's like they don't want us to be free and independent. And so the industry keeps changing. So what else for our love life? So we have this. I'm going to use the love is love since we're doing a love reading here about love. Well, I'm glad to hear you're good. Please hit the like button if you would, please, if you're still here, Davis Carter, and subscribe. Let's find out. So you're moving away from people who are hiding shit because of their low self-esteem, which you can see anyways at this point, and you have compassion for, right? We're not mean to those people. They can just work on themselves or date each other. Jesus. I think people are just going to start removing themselves from these things. Like I said, we don't have to fight anyone. We don't have to convince the government to change. We don't have to try to get that emotionally bankrupt alcoholic / emotionally avoidant, immature fuckboy or girl to change. We don't have to. That's not our business. All right. That's not our business. That is their business, their path, their road. Our path is to ascend and stop trying to fix this. There's nothing wrong with this. What's wrong with you? Why would you be looking towards people who can't give you equal give and take? So this is why you're getting back out there. You're meeting someone new. You woke up, the year of the snake was about shedding. Maybe that's because you had an emotionally avoidant caretakers and that's all you were ever used to. Yeah, strength. You have strength to move forward from anybody holding back. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So Leo energy here, moving forward quickly. You don't want it. You don't want it. Yeah, you're going to manifest. I love this Leo energy. I got 2 Leo cards here. Strong Leo energy coming up. Fire horse. Fire, Leo. Fire, fire. Fire. A lot of passion here. Yeah, after something unexpected happens. So you're literally going to move on quickly from anyone holding back because you're going to manifest something incredible. So we have very powerful, sexy Scorpionic energy, Aries energy, Mars energy, both cards. And this is going to bring you exactly what you want. And you're going to defend from your energy anyone who's wishy-washy and weird. Thank you, no thank you. Thank you, no thank you. Here's a good therapist. And you can give him my card. Yeah, because that's not going to work. That's not gonna work. We're not choosing that. We're not at a crossroads anymore. I'm not thinking maybe one day you'll change. I made that mistake in my marriage. Maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll see. Maybe they'll grow. Maybe if I just keep doing and overgiving and be enough and be more. I was in the wrong show, kids. You know what show I was in? Past life karma, being that immature piece of shit. Mama's boy, fuck boy. I don't know what I want. Everybody's gonna take care of me. And this is a crazy town. It's just like the most warped, patriarchal, destructive mind where you have everything and nothing. It's a nightmare. May I never again be born like that. Yeah, and because you're tired of having any illusions with soulmates or people that you love. So you're going to move forward, and if it doesn't work, you're going to be strong and stable on your own. So you'll be speaking to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone here looking at you like that. And you're going to fight for what you want. And what you want is not some bullshit. You want someone who can actually work with you on a mature level and give what you have to give. And you're not going to be stuck around waiting for something. Yeah, and this is going to bring you, whoa, that's incredible. Something very stable. So if you don't actually formally get married, it's still going to be stable, period. Because you're stable. You're not accepting any of this anymore. Whew. I mean, I guess that's what growing up in the time of propaganda written by the most worst of worst, that's what happens. Yeah, the bottom of that, because this is the world card. You are starting a new cycle in passion. We got that earlier. Ace of Wands. This is going to be sexy times. Seduction, hooking up, feeling good. Why? Because someone is equally worthy here. Because you walked away from bullshit. Yeah, feeling lack. You're like, what? Lack? Me lack? No, you lack. Me lack? No, you lack and me. And you believe in this justice. You believe, hey, I've been a good person. I've done the right thing. After a lot of sadness, I'm not going to turn my heart into something broken. I'm going to be patient. And this is going to bring about a truth. That I am the emperor and empress. And I am a spiritual leader. Wow. It's the story of tarot, really, the journey of the major arcana, right? Where we have to go inward, go beyond what's hidden, move beyond this kind of, well, what is it? Why don't they want me? You know, because they're sad little people. And celebrate this new beginning because you've earned your stripes by getting to calmer waters. This is fucking gorgeous. I love this. Whew, the year of the snake was rough, kids. It was rough, but you made it. And now because of that, not accepting less than you deserve, no longer being at standstills with things that don't work, you're moving on quickly. So you may be starting to date, and like if somebody, I'm not saying run away from it. Everyone's got issues, all right? You're not going to find anyone that's perfect. I'm not talking about perfect. We're talking about people who aren't sabotaging relationships and making you guess because they hate themselves and haven't dealt with it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are healed enough or never had all those issues in the first place for you to fucking wrestle with. And so you're moving on from that really quickly. So I think you're going to meet people maybe, and some of them are going to hold back. You're like, no, that's not sexy. That toxic patriarchy, avoidant bullshit, whether it's male or female, whatever, non-gender, it's not hot. In fact, it's sad. I feel compassion for you. And you're going to move on quickly from anybody that lies, cheats, and steals or holds back for any reason. And you're shockingly going to find this brings in a soulmate pretty quickly. So you're going to manifest up something and move forward. Yay! Looks good. What else about our love life here? Maybe you can find out what kind of archetypes are going to come at you this year. So this is for my singles. What's coming at you? This deck is a lot. It's chonky. It's hard to get cards out of because I'm a pop reader. But let's see if I can get anything. Spirits, let's see what kind of archetypes are going to run into my collective. What do we got? What are our archetypes this year? Okay, well, the first one's not great. Okay, this is good. We have the archetype of the shadow. Okay, the Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Hey, that's me. Aw, I'm the Fool. So, yeah. You're going to meet people that are honest, who reveal their emotion. They're not over emotional, and then maybe they're funny. And so you're going to let go of manipulating others through duplicity. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Manipulating others through duplicity. Could be Cancers too, and Pisces. But in this case, I feel like you're going to get some of these types, but I feel like you're going to see it right away. So you're no longer, they're very opposite, aren't they? So one, we have someone who fearlessly revels in emotion and reveals it and makes you laugh and is like, haha, world is funny. And then on the opposite side, we have manipulating others through duplicity. So you're going to stay away from these types. You're going to see the tricksters Okay, and you're going to only embrace the foolish archetypes, the good ones, not the bad fool, the good fool. The fool in a happy, light way, right? What else? So I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you're single, you're sexy. Yeah, you're only interested in these types. Give me a good Samaritan or leave me alone, because the world needs so much help and work, right? People say there isn't jobs, there's lots of work to do. Refine your capacity to help those you prefer to ignore. Yeah, be a good Samaritan. Yes, you're attracting good Samaritans. You're avoiding tricksters. Whew, why did that archetype take so long to get past? Again, karma. Turns out we got a lot of it. Let's see, one more, maybe one more. All right. Oh, you're a damn soul, baby. So understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So you're not going to be some sort of help me, pick me, whatever. You're going to be powerful regardless of your gender, and you're going to stand in your own, inspiring you to rely on yourself. You're not going to wait for anybody to provide you with anything, because that would be the shadow of that. And yeah, so great. Good job. What else? What else do we need to surrender before this person or situation comes in? So this is the year of the horse singles tarot reading. Singles. So this is the power of surrender cards. They're all over the place. It don't matter. Some of these things they have there in reverse. It doesn't matter. Power of surrender. So hello, if anyone wants a personal reading, I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I just finished the 24 all signs predictions. One for each Western and one for each Chinese horoscope. So you can go back and find yours in there. I don't do free readings. Actual psychics and tarot readers don't do free readings. If you think they do, then you're incorrect. Okay. Surrender your fear of change. And look, we have a fucking horse. Are you kidding me? So I don't know if you've been afraid of changing something. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always, whether you're afraid to change your job, your health, or your relationship. If you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith, all is well. Wow, so you have a fear of change. So this is what's changing. Surrender it. A fear of aging or death, I have neither. Maybe that's why I look so young. Death, geez. Geez, we all have died countless times, you guys. Hate to break it to you. Surrender low self-esteem and surrender to your soul's path. Whoa. And this is all what this reading is about. It's about choosing yourself in a higher vibration, no longer wondering about other people's weirdo poker face shit. And, you know, when people are speaking their truth, that's what you're going to be attracted to. And I think the only reason you might have been attracted to this archetype previously is because you didn't have any self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Wow. Surrender your soul's path. If your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's path, embrace every lesson. Or does it say if? It says your life's journey. So you have a soul's path here of surrendering your self-esteem and changing something. And this is going to help your love life big time. And I feel that's a part of this. Maybe this person that you meet is going to be this reflection of you that you've never seen in another person. You're like, wow, I didn't know that someone could be, you know, this reflection of me in the positive way. I've only been meeting clowns and other dementors. Okay, so what else do we have? So we've done a little prediction here. Believe in your own magic. So what's something you might need to hear in order to get this situation? Hey, how's it going, Julie? Welcome. Hi, Capricorn. How are you? Happy year of the horse. I did it for the all signs. I did it for the 12 Chinese New Year signs. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you want a personal reading. My links are in the description. UK sunset, Capricorn, sad face. I don't know what that means, but we love you. I don't want you to be sad, but sometimes crying is good. That's what I'm saying. Tears are refreshing. They purify the negative karma that is in our mind stream. So voyage, babes, you already have all the answers. Look at this. You may be traveling. You're 34, 43, or life path 3, 4, or 7. You already have all the answers. It's like you're heading somewhere. And then we have these two. Okay, I like all these. Okay. Don't be afraid to sing. Oh, I love this. Very Piscean. So we have 4. Look at this. We have 34 and 43. Whoa. What did I just say? So we have 34 and 43. So maybe you're 34 or 43. Life path 7. Something's going to stabilize here. So he says, voyage, you already have all the answers. Don't be afraid to sing. Maybe you're a singer. Or you're just speaking your fucking truth. And mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. What do we get about this low self-esteem? Surrendering it. Who cares what society says? Do you not understand that all these 90s thin is in Kate Moss type of shit is all like made by pedos that we're trying to like make women compete with children? Come on now. Get you a thick, be just, who cares what you look like? I'm not going to shame. Who cares? Nobody's shaming any thin people or anything. Just love your body. Okay. Don't try to manipulate it and freak it out so that you can be accepted by what? For a second? No. We really need to have a think about what we've been doing. Voyage, you already have all the answers. You've been feeling lost at sea for a while, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching for meaning everywhere and never coming up with anything of substance. Ooh, maybe you feel like that's been your love life. You're like, Jesus, man, I have been dating forever. You could be indigenous. She looks like she has indigenous feathers in. That's the problem. You keep searching for the answers outside of you when all the answers can be found within. If you take time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. And at that point in your life, the person needs to be you. Yeah, this is like taking back your power. Again, what did I say? Taking back your power, standing in your truth. So, spaceship, I like this. It's very Piscean. Don't be afraid to sing. You've been made to believe your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth much. Well, maybe that's why you were attracting people who sabotage relationships, because they were reflecting to you that you didn't have very good self-esteem. Let me tell you, they couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the sky. So don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen ships. Aw, remember that. It's not just me with a loud, strong voice that was created through millions of powerful mantras. Everybody's voice matters. Some of us are just louder and bigger because we have to lead the pack and destroy the obstacles. Some of us were built for this. Okay, mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. That's absolutely beautiful. So that's how you stabilize self-love. Love your body. You're gorgeous. It's a body. It works. And even if it doesn't work the way you think it should or the way society says, it doesn't work like other people's, who gives a shit. You're human. You're alive. You can hear me. This is what matters. It says you've been feeling self-conscious as of late, but the answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love the body you've been given. Exactly. That's what true body neutrality and liberation is about. So I run a body liberation, fat justice book club. If you want to be a part of it, we're reading Body Neutrality by Jesse Nealand right now. And it's all about body neutrality. Like, can we, instead of trying to like love what you hate, why don't we just be neutral and realize, hey, this is great. Look, I have a body made out of carbon-based elements. Cool. That allows me to what? Be an embodied being when most beings are disembodied. Avoid those crash diets. Yeah, that shit is horrible for you. That's why I have disordered eating now. Is because of all the 90s diets and fin. Remember that shit? Okay. Extreme exercise. I used to be extremely exercise. I used to exercise 2 hours a day, 6 days a week when I was at my smallest. I was crazy town. And then my diet was, I would eat the most dry, horrible food ever. It was a horrible way to live. I was always tired and cranky. Take strides toward a healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are, not what you feel pressure to be. And why did we feel the pressure? Who made those standards? So this is about you loving yourself. Sync. How's it going? 222. Sync filter. I don't know what that means. Filter out the negativity of other people. Treat your body like the palace it is. So learn to love yourself. So this is a strong message about, yeah, out with the old. So we're letting go of these old ways of being. Like, it's all just rubbish anyways. Jeez. All this psychosis and neuroses for what? 10 old people to have a lot of money and power? Like, we have been doing this for thousands of years. Capitalism has made it vastly accelerated through colonialism and genocide. But like, this is like, there's something is wrong with our consciousness and it needs to change. And so time to wake up, kids. Are you going to be on the next ride or are you going to go down with the sinking ship? So everyone's got free will and there's no one that can control that except for you. So that's the thing about it, is the call comes from the inside of the house. We create our own reality. We are interdependent, and people that we need to help and save, people that are marginalized or hurt, the most vulnerable, those are our priority, period. That's it. Everything else, we're not here to fix it. We can just build something new. Okay. Figure it out. Mutual aid in your area. I don't care where you live, if it's a village of 200 or a city of 2 million, we all have people that we can resonate with and work with. So let's get some oracle. Let's wrap this up. I've been on here damn near 3 hours. Wow, girl. I figured I'd be on about 3 hours. Let's wrap this up. Let's get some love oracle. And if anybody wants a reading, that's why I'm here. Personal readings. Usually Tuesday morning, afternoon isn't a real busy time. It's the only time I had for the rest of the week. And it's also the year of the horse. So yeah, listen to your intuition. Oh my God. And come together. So it's all about your intuition. High Priestess, Cancer energy, Pisces energy, but whoa, it's all about that intuition. Yeah, all about that intuition. I got the Seven of Pentacles. What else? You're going to know. Whoa. After challenging times. So there's a truth here that has been challenging. And maybe that's it. You weren't listening to your intuition previously. One more. Seeking the truth. So we have this. Seeking the truth. Seven of Swords. A lot of sword energy. And a well-deserved reward. So something has been very challenging, very deceptive. Now you know the truth about it. So we had the Five of Wands, which is competition, challenges. We had Seven of Swords, which is a lot of deception and strategy. And now you know the truth. And this is giving you this Emperor/Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. You have your independence. It's like almost like you have this battle. This is a love reading, but it really does come out as like a battle of the soul. Ooh, let's do love and money. Let's see what else. And then, like I said, I'll wrap it up. Here we go. Love will come over. Here we go. Oops. What do we have for love and money? Just love related. We don't care about money right now. Okay, Shredder. Notice the patterns. Okay, this is what I'm saying. You're getting rid of this kind of thing. So it's like when somebody comes at you and you're, you know, everyone's going to come at you because you're exalted and in love with yourself. And then we have happy endings, question mark, 69. Maybe your life path 69, or maybe you're 69. Believes reality is far from fairy tale and feels disillusions. Question the promises seem too perfect. Feels skeptical of happy endings and trust fairy tales. Well, maybe this is telling you to be discerning, but maybe you are shreddering any idea that love isn't a happy ending, and you're letting go of that because our minds create our reality. You wanted a fairy tale, but life has shown its imperfections. Our relationship isn't a perfect story, but it's real. Interesting. So you could finally be manifesting with somebody, or this is just about you meeting your person that is perfect for you, but it's not like dude doesn't look like that or whatever. Dude, lady, dude, whatever. Notice patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories, random thoughts, and intense feelings that urge you to shred the remnants of the past. Yeah. I want to awaken to the memories of us, but is it too late? Will you grasp the depth of our bond or misunderstanding my intentions? Interesting. So, and that's got 6 in it and 9. So it could be life path 9. 1, 6 turns out to be 9. And there's more 6 here. Whoa. So we've got life path 1, 6, 4, 9, 6. Okay. This says grapples with the irreversibility of time and its permanent impact, understands that time's relentless advance and a possibility of reversal. Well, you might have somebody coming back around too that you've tried to forget. And for some reason, either you couldn't forget them or it just wasn't happening. Let me get one more on this. Whoa. Routine. That flew up out. Unsettled sleep brings about fatigue. Your dreams hold messages. What is this? Oh, it's the fighting. Let them guide your intuition. In my dreams, I touch you, see you, and hear you. Our connection transcends the physical world and unites us in the dreamscape. Interesting. I don't know. Are you seeing someone in your dreams? I always dream people before they appear in my life. Every time. Without exception. They usually look different. Okay. They don't look like the humans that they are. I dream their energy, I guess. So maybe you've been connecting with someone in your dreams. Spirit is saying that you're going to manifest that. Something about dreams. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. We've got good readings today. Alrighty. Doesn't seem like anybody else wants personal reading, so we have done a good little love reading. What else? That's it. We've done it. We're done. Let's get some love messages. So I'm going to do 2 piles of love messages. One is from someone that you know that you're got your mind on. Maybe you're not in contact with them, or maybe they're thinking of you. And the other is just going to be about your future love connection. You may not know them yet. Maybe, you know, you're dating and you're going to date. You're going to meet them tomorrow. Who knows? Spirit, give us some messages here from the Love Oracle. want more, but I'm scared. I still think about you. Okay, yeah, somebody's still thinking about you. I want more, but I'm scared. This is what you're leaving behind. Well, I'm sorry you're scared. I suggest therapy. Like, you can't do anything about this. You can only just tell them. I mean, even if you tell them not to be scared, who cares? Like, they have free will. Like, you saying it isn't going to make them less scared. Or I don't know if you've told them how you feel, but I don't know. Again, scared of what? I'm trying my best to forgive. So you may be trying to forgive someone, and is it over? So I don't know what this is about. So maybe someone that I have trouble to express myself. This always makes me laugh when I see it because it's not even written properly. So maybe someone has been holding back from you because of their low self-esteem. I don't know what they would be forgiving. Maybe just others in general that have nothing to do with you. And they're wondering if it's over. Interesting. Okay, now we're going to get messages from this deck. And like I said, just think about your future love. So Spirit, what do you have? Is your love oracle here? And then we're going to go. And if you want a personal reading, you got my email address. It's on my description. In the main page and on this video. And here we go. What do we have for the love, future love, life in the year of the horse for singles? What do we got, singles? And I mean someone, you're not in a relation. Nobody's claiming you or whatever. You're not claiming nobody. All right. So we have love your shadow. Yeah, exactly. That's how you stop attracting this kind of person. And so I've been thinking about this of like, okay, what is the she's writing a book. I'm actually writing a book about it. So about the twin flame journey and the reflector of a soulmate journey. Usually soulmate journey is a little different, but just the idea that we attract and experience our reality, because some of it's based in like Buddhist understanding, mind training, and the nature of reality. And some of it's just white people fucking up shit and not understanding how karma works. I think that's most of it, right? When people are like, oh, and this is the world, it's your mind. Okay, it's the mind that I had that created this world that now I'm stuck in due to action and effect because I got trapped in the 3D world of the Devi Puchamara, okay? But it's not my mind now. So how do we change that then? So there's nothing lacking in us, but in the past, maybe we've been previously attracted to those people. And so why is that? Well, number one, people that lack are always attracted to people of light, period. You ain't going to be able to stop that. All you're going to do is be able to know what your capacity is and where they belong in your life and how much they're going to pay you to hang out with you. This is what I've come to, right? You want my time and all you want to do is drain my energy? All right, that'll cost you $100 an hour. So whatever you got to do, right? Figure out how it's going to make it work. But how do we really let go so that we don't attract these type of shadow figures? So how do we know when we've really accepted and worked on our flaws so you can learn to accept others as they are? Is we stop trying to change them. And we truly accept it. So if someone has low self-esteem and they are in sabotage, that they're scared and they want more, but they are not good at expressing themselves and whatever, they made you wait, blah, blah, blah. The acceptance of that is to release. I understand where you're at, person who is not ready for a real anything, and especially not a real one. And I release you. I love you. And in future lives, we may meet again. I'll be your spiritual guide in the next one, but I promise you'll always have that love of me. And that's what spiritual guides do when they attain full realization, is they're always with you. That's what people call God. So you really have to just accept and release. That's how you fully integrate. And then when those remnants, or those, what we call them in Buddhism, the imprints of the stains of delusion, will vibrate into your frequency, you'll notice them quickly and you won't get into some weird karmic shadow trap, right? You'll be like, oh, yes, of course. And then they're not even going to appear. And then they'll just appear and they'll be just like fans or critics or whatever, but this is just life. Yeah, pay attention to the signs. So the signs are going to lead you to the direction of your new love life and a person who is aligned with you, that does have your best and highest good. And they're going to be other things, but synchronicities and signs, and I think in the twin flame journey anyways, are like, that's how people get caught up. No, it doesn't mean you're supposed to be together. It means you're supposed to learn something from this person. And their constant name chasing you through every song and video is like you supposed to integrate whatever it is this lesson brought you. Probably your shadow. Probably if you fight, it's a shadow. Yeah, the soulmate. So then you can find, so after you do this, okay, you go through this, you love your shadow, you pay attention to what you need to heal, then you find this and this. Very good. And this. Wow. I'm going to leave that there. So you're going to meet somebody you've known in a past life, and it's going to be not broken. It's going to actually be healed. It's unbreakable. This person has a genuine love for you. You can overcome anything. Yes, this person's your soulmate. So you have a sacred connection coming in after you freed yourself from overthinking by being honest. Yeah. Okay, guys, this looks incredible. Looks like just like the year the horse should be, full of love and full of goodness. and full of happiness and freedom. So we love all living beings equally, and we want them to be nothing but happy. And the way we do that is by going into our mind and working on the things that keep us from happiness. And then we give this love to others and help those who want to be free from this idea that someone or something out there is either punishing and or saving us. Because the truth is, we are just as powerful as any other human on this planet, period. And even more powerful than the disembodied beings that claim sovereignty over our reality. Because they're disembodied, bro. So they don't really have that much power. So that's why the old gods became things like money gods, right? So we can do this. We've got this. We can overthrow all of this in our own consciousness and disengage so that we can create a new world. So I love you guys. Happy Year of the Horse. If you want a personal reading, my email is on my page in the description. I won't be on for a while. I'm super busy. I don't know when I'll be on again. I'm so maybe a week, maybe a month. So I love you all and have a great Year of the Horse. And remember, you deserve love. Okay? And you are beautiful. And if you need anything, I'm here. Bye.